I mean, center is off. Move over a tiny bit.
The problem is I'm on the corner.
That's good.
Hello.
Are we on?
We're on.
Hey.
We're live, everybody. It worked.
Hey.
What do
Oh
you
my
know?
God. I would drink to that.
Yeah. I wish this was alcohol.
I know.
Wouldn't that be
Is
nice
this
instead of
is
juice?
this bad luck if we're drinking without?
It's bad luck if you're choosing water. So it's definitely not bad.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah, who's out there? So we're here to take your questions. Trevor and I have already done a live stream we did last week, and we'll maybe do one more. Who knows before the fundraiser's over? But
When
we are
is that
here.
over?
You've not seen me.
We
I
have
have not-
so much time to get to that.
What did you say?
Oh my God.
Doesn't matter.
So we have with us Gedde Watanabe.
Hello.
Gedde, as many of you know, hopefully all of you know, plays Gary Chen
Thank
in The
you.
Disappointments.
Yes.
James Campbell plays James Campbell.
I do not. Why do you hate me?
James Campbell plays James Cantwell in The Disappointments. And of course, Trevor plays Dwight. I play Ray. And so we're here
He is right.
Tell me about it.
to answer your questions and to talk about season 2. So please hit us up. Let us know. Cabadango says, "Yay, we're awesome." That's right. It worked. He says you guys were prompt
How can you see that from here?
because I have glasses on. I'm not going to take my glasses off.
Can't see.
I wish I had.
I
glasses
can
on.
read.
I might live this one too.
Can you
Good idea.
get the questions from me?
Not
No.
from there.
Oh, I see.
So we have some hellos
I'm
from
inept.
people. RBG, hi guys.
Hey.
RBG, not that we're actually. I just want to put something up there here for you to see.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there goes.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Wow. Yeah,
That's
so
just
that was subtle.
RY says hello. Hello. We have Robert Rose saying hello. It is really
wow, look
good
at
to
that.
see you guys.
This is actually my first time, so I'm actually seeing this.
Have you never done a live?
I've never done one.
Gedde Watanabe, who's a
Never done.
longtime celebrity. He's been in many feature films. He's been on Broadway. He's been
This is just
he's been
fantastic.
on Santa Monica Boulevard. He's been
I'll
on
say.
Disappointments, many television shows. He's never done a live before on YouTube, a
I
live
have
stream.
never done a live YouTube. This is pretty amazing.
expect the unexpected.
I will.
Oh,
This
yes.
is exciting.
Especially on number 2 of your
Yeah,
fruit
how are
juice.
you?
Like
Your fruit
is
juice.
this your first time here?
Yes.
Okay, so here we got some questions. No, we've got some hellos. Hello, guys. Brad says hello. We have hands from Sebastian. We have Richard says yes. You know what we're talking about,
I think
Richard.
I need glasses.
RBS says, "Hey kids, you made it, and so did we. We made it." We have
I feel like I'm in the
hello.
space
We
shuttle.
have favorite series
Right.
from No. David Sparks says, "Hey guys from Chicago. Hello, Chicago area."
yeah.
How's the air?
David is asking, when is season 2 coming to Australia? Would anyone like to take that question?
Trevor.
Sure. As soon as we're done.
As soon as
No. Well, as long as you have a major platform, we have every intention of selling it to one of those platforms.
But even before that, so we're sitting here. While we're sitting here, we have 8 days left on our Indiegogo crowdsource funding. We're working on post production. We're raising the money to finish the show.
Yep.
We shot it. 8 episodes. They're going to be 25 to 30 minutes each, like a real show. But oh god, I'm not giving you guys a finger. I was just pushing the glasses out.
We're really happy to be here.
Giving the finger.
I need glasses.
So we are raising the money to finish the show. We have to pay the editor. We have to
Sound, color correction.
special
Music.
effects, graphics, composing the music, exactly the score. There's so many elements that go into post production, and it is one of those things that costs money, just like the production costs money. I'd like to point out all the money that we raised for production, none of it went to the cast, didn't get paid. It was all deferred salary on SAG contracts. The director didn't get paid. The producer didn't get paid. The writer didn't get paid. We did it for nothing. But we did have to pay the tech people. We had to pay the cameraman, the sound man. We had to pay like all the people who come in and do the technical work. That's where all the money went.
Caterer.
And once again, for the caterer, the good caterer and the other caterer.
I brought a lot of donuts.
Motorcycle cops for our outdoor shoots.
That's right. Permits. That's one of the things about season 2 is it is a as you've probably heard me say before. If you sat in on one of these, it's a much more ambitious production. We're out on the street on Santa Monica Boulevard. We're in parks. We're driving cars on the street. We have sidewalk scenes. Like all of this stuff Where season 1 was more enclosed, season 2 is just, it's a bigger show in many, many ways.
Sure is.
Location.
Locations.
So
Tons of
in
locations.
answer to your question, sir, from Australia, season 2 will come out when we can finish it, and we can't finish it until people go to, if you scroll up to the top of the these questions people are giving, you'll see pinned at the very top of the comments is a link to our Indiegogo. And we're just asking people, you know, if you subscribe to
$20.
Netflix, your Netflix is probably something like $15 a month. $15. If everybody gave us $15, we'd be done.
And not even $15 a month, $15 once.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
It's like when you go to the movies, you spend what?
That's right.
$20.
No, but parking and with
Parking,
popcorn.
popcorn, food, like $40. Send us $20, and this is like a movie. But
Hey,
it's
can I
8
just say
episodes.
something about this?
James,
So
say something.
I was telling Rich about this. So I had posted some of this information on in a story on my Instagram account. And Victoria Vitale, I've actually known her since kindergarten up in San Francisco. And we've remained in each other's lives. And she just gave us $100
Wow.
2 days ago
Cool.
on 4th of July and now has an associate producer credit.
So that's the thing is we have perks. Can you hand me that blue bag right there? Trevor?
Sure.
So if you go to the site, look at that.
Oh,
Where'd you get that,
I
Rich?
didn't get one.
These actually are not. I'll have to put these on as perks.
Those are from season 1.
We have baseball caps. So you contribute at a certain level, and you can claim one of these caps. You can claim one of this shirt right here, the disappointment shirt. But what's really special is my 95-year-old mother sat in the basement. I wouldn't let her out. I made her grilled cheese sandwiches, and she made these amazing winter caps. These are they are superhero.
Can I fetch
Everybody
them?
can feel.
Perfect for July and August.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I'd
wanna-
like to point out, everybody listening to this, winter is coming.
It is.
Winter
I
is
wanna-
coming.
wanna-
Christmas will be coming.
And it's kind of cooling down in Australia, to tell you the
Like,
truth
check
right
these.
now.
Check these out.
It's
Oh my god, I
It's like
love
Harry Potter,
this.
a bag of
Look
hats.
at this.
It's a bag of hats.
Hides my
I mean,
bald
we have
head.
this would be good for like a
Golf club.
no. I was
Oh,
gonna
love
be
this
sexist and
one.
say girlfriend, but it actually doesn't matter. Like, so all of these different types. That's a great one.
That is so. Oh, I
That's a
love
great
that one. That
So-
looks great on.
She did an amazing job on all these hats. I think we have like 20 of them. These are perks. You can get these on the site. I believe they're like, I forget how much it is, but if you contribute a certain amount, you get a hat, and we send it to you. So please go to the link at the top. We're going to keep talking. Every once in a while, I'm going to mention this because what it's about is we want to finish the show. Look at these characters. Like, no,
Hey, that's not bad, is it? Hey,
you look.
Hey, you want to play catch?
You look really.
You a pitcher or a catcher?
You like this?
You know what I'm saying?
See, now these would be because Gedde loves to wear hats.
I do, and you
That's
know
a
why?
great-
Right?
That's good coloring for you. So Gedde, for the low price of $60, you can have.
Bro.
I
Check out
could
this
just for
disappointment.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm going to lean forward here, and because we have a lot of questions.
Oh
here.
my gosh.
So that was your answer, David. I hope that helps you. If you have any more questions, please ask. RBS says, you guess we're all liquored up? Not yet.
We're
Hi,
trying.
guys. Great to see the 4 of you live. Greetings from Mexico. That's from RP Pelagos, if that's correct. Great. Here's a question from RVG202. What was Gedde's favorite scene and why, without letting any secrets out?
Oh,
Like, don't give away
Rich,
anything.
I'll give it away.
Well, then you can only say this.
It doesn't have to be when you're in, right?
Well, no.
Well,
it's gonna
no,
be-
wait. But they've seen it. This song, right?
Oh, well, no.
Oh, okay, I can't do
No,
that.
no, you can't say
Oh, I
that.
can't say it.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
Never
I'm
mind.
sorry,
What
I
about his
gave it
favorite
away.
scene from season 1?
When one of our really great guest stars for the season joined for a character, there was some great interaction and some great writing on Rich's behalf,
Yes.
Yes.
and some really great revelations.
It's gotta be a surprise.
It-
Otherwise, you know what I mean? I mean, you just.
Well,
wanna-
that's okay.
Here's something that I know that Gedde that you had fun with and we talked about is there's a great character played by an actress named June Carroll
Oh,
who
June
is
Carroll.
stunning.
Yes.
She's gorgeous. She's so talented.
Yeah.
She just had a play in what's it called the theater in Scotland
Edinburgh. She's going to the
Festival.
Edinburgh Festival.
She's taken her play there. She's phenomenal. She's a great writer. And
That's cool.
it's so amazing. She's so talented, and she was in our show. She plays a character that ends up being in Gedde's orbit, and they have this amazing relationship in real life. They're good friends, and that chemistry plays completely.
Thank you. That was well put. Absolutely right.
So there's a scene that I'll just say this: there's a scene in a thrift shop that June made me laugh so loud when she was delivering this.
Did I make you laugh too?
So Gedde's physical comedy in this was, you guys, when you see this, you're gonna be like, oh my god, Gedde rules.
You're like, I want to go to the thrift store.
Yeah, exactly. I want to go to a thrift store and I want to do exactly what Gedde did, particularly with the chair. He does a thing with the chair that is just so. We're not saying what he does with the chair, but
I'm remembering this now.
Footage.
Yeah, and there'll be some outtakes. There will be some. We're gonna have a blooper reel at some point.
Oh boy.
So so that's a great question. Thank you.
Thank you. Who was that?
That was our friend Richard. So how many episodes will come? So in the new season, there's 8 episodes. They're 25 minutes to 30 minutes long. We have
very well crafted, I might
Romero Santiago. The guy beside is so funny and cute on the show. He's my favorite character. Which one?
Me?
Number 1, number 2, number 3. Let us know, Romero, who you were talking about.
Oh God.
Actually, it doesn't matter because everybody's very funny in the show, except for me. I'm the straight man. I have no humor or jokes.
Yeah. Did you write it that way?
No, I played it that way.
Do they know what straight man means?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm a gay
They
straight
might
man.
think you're.
I'm a gay, very gay.
Insinuating real straight.
Shut up.
Sorry.
In the comedy world, there's the straight character.
Like Mary Tyler Moore. I'm the Mary Tyler Moore of this show. That's as straight as I get.
Oh, Rob.
Wrong. No, that was Dick Van Dyke Show.
Oh, that was Rob.
Bad gay.
So that would have been
gay.
Mr. Grant.
I need more vodka.
Peter Klein McMonagle says, you guys are great. Thank you. Can't wait for the new season. Peter, stick around. In 5 minutes, I'm going to say something. I'm not going to do it again. RVG says those hats are awesome. Yeah, those hats are awesome. My mother worked really hard on those, and they're beautiful. Question for James from RBS.
Uh-oh.
I really feel you got it in you to do more dramatic material. Will we get it in season 2?
Thank you
and
very much.
Ignacio are hilarious.
So what can I say? So we know that Ignacio does come back.
You can say
right?
whatever we've seen in the trailer without giving too much away.
Yeah.
Like for instance, you can't say anything about
Kiss a lot.
yes.
So Ignacio and I
NDA.
encounter each other again, and the nonsense and mayhem ensues. And there is a bit more of the dramatic in this season, but I'm right there with you. There could be more, and I actually like doing that because nobody wants to fuck a clown.
You are dramatic.
I don't know. Ronald McDonald, I think, got a lot of action.
Well, did you see the
Those
size of his feet?
big
Those
feet.
are all kids, though. Those are all kids.
Sorry, was that inappropriate to say?
No,
Big feet.
no, not to this crowd.
No, but it's nice to know that people want different levels
Just like red hair.
from all of the
Right.
actors
Right.
and characters. So thanks.
I will say, like, James does have moments. He's got some great comic moments that are very different than what you saw in season 2. There is a pretty much silent sequence that James has. I cannot wait to see this edited together, where James has to do something that is so ridiculous and so like it's suspenseful and funny.
Can I say he does improv really well?
Yes, he does. Yes.
What he says in the scene.
Yes.
You give him the freedom to
Yes.
do that. He's
Well,
hilarious.
thank
Yeah. So James is. Yes, we want to see more drama from James, and it's great to see his character grounded, as James himself is grounded. But there are, what I love about James is, and as a writer, I see his just comic chops and the things that make me laugh, and I like to dig into that for all the characters.
I don't want to discredit him on the last scene of his storyline in season 2. Getting out of the car, getting in the car. It's not so comedy. It's pretty dramatic.
I can't remember.
You know, with the backseat passenger
Oh, yeah.
in the rain. It was
Okay.
a rainy day. You had those
Oh,
meetings.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's
it's
some.
very.
Well,
No,
it's
there's a-
heartfelt.
It's hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very
Yes.
so
Yes.
there are
That's right.
There's an
Thank
opportunity.
you. Thank you.
of depth and realness
That was such a stressful day for me because we were shooting in
in the rain
the rain on
all day.
I had permission to shoot someplace, but it turns out the person who gave me permission did not have the permission to give me the permission, and they tried to shut us down. I was so fucking stressed out that day.
And then you're also dealing with your other job.
Yeah, it was a lot. And Trevor helped me out too, because at one point I had to do something for my job. I had to be on a Zoom call, and we couldn't stop production. So Trevor ended up taking over a scene that I really wanted to direct. But I'm sure I've seen the footage. It's great. He did an amazing job. Yay, Trevor. So okay, I'm gonna scroll up for a second because questions are coming in, which I really appreciate, guys. We're here to talk to you, and you're talking to us, which we love.
This is really great.
David Sparks, off topic, but just have to say, Gedde, that I loved you in 16 Candles. This is not off topic. Thank you, David. It's topic. Cracks me up every time I see it. Still, now back to topic.
Thank you.
Thanks.
But back to disappointment.
RY says, yeah, good on
Thank
getting.
you.
So, Mom, I just want to point out these hats. These hats, and by the way, these will be extra, the ones that they're wearing, because they have their hair, their DNA will be in
Well,
these hats.
some of us have hair.
So yeah, she, my mom's like, oh, I wish I could contribute. She's living on a retired senior's income. She makes me these hats. She has, by making hats, raised $3,000 for us.
Wow.
And since our fundraisers have started. Now, we've only sold one of these hats for season for this post-production so far. Because, people are thinking summer. This is why I say winter is coming.
Hey, let me ask you, can I interrupt a second?
Yes.
So if somebody wanted to get one of these really cool mom caps, what would they need
Thank you, James.
Contribute?
If you would like to get a mom hat or a Disappointments t-shirt or a Disappointments
baseball
cap,
Are they all the same?
We got lots of different perks all together. You can have dinner. Trevor and I just added this thing where you can have dinner with the two of us in LA. Yeah.
Oh.
Why you
said yes.
When they wouldn't go with that?
Well, because
I'll come to dinner.
that's the thing. If you, because you're,
I'm hungry.
We'll come to dinner.
I'm in Palm Springs, so if you
Oh
want to
my
have dinner in
God.
Palm Springs, we can
someone
do that.
help me.
Hey, but wait a minute.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
I'm thirsty.
Please drink up. So what I was saying was, if you go to the top comment pinned in our comment section, you'll see there's a link to our Indiegogo campaign. The Indiegogo campaign is to help us fund and finish the Disappointment season.
We just need a little more.
So we've shot it, but we need help from you guys. And truly, we can't do it without you. And that's not hyperbole. We cannot do it without you guys helping us to raise some money to pay our post-production technicians. These are people who work. They give us a break, but they get paid. And it's not cheap, but it's amazing work that they do. And they're the ones who finish the show.
We
shoot it.
To name some of the people.
We've got this amazing editor named Serge. We have
our music.
David Frank Long is our composer. He composed the music for season 1.
Really great.
I've said to him before, to me, it feels like our score is the 5th main character. I love how it fits in and comments on so many different things.
Yeah.
And the score is going to be much more amazing in season 2 because it's going to call for more. And I said to David, I want more music. So we're going to have more pop songs, which, by the way, we've got Tony Pops. We have coming back. I'm so thrilled. We have Rod Thomas, aka Bright Light, who he was basically the sound of.
Who's the soundtrack for our season 1?
He was our Bee Gees. RBG says donation done. I have to open up. I'm going to open up that window so I can see what's happening. Thank
you. What should I?
Sure.
If you can look it up on there, James. Yeah, we could do it on the phone.
You guys, we're not asking. We're begging.
Well, I mean, I don't want to beg, but here I have to say.
No, we're imploring.
But no, let me just say something that it literally
selling myself.
Guys, if you say you want to see season 2, it literally can't happen without your help. Every single season we've shot, whether it's production, post-production, it's all been funded by the viewers. That's how we make the show. We make the show, and you guys help us make the show. It's a team effort, us and you. And if you've seen it, if you love it, then we hope that you will be moved to help us finish it.
And I know a lot of people watching this probably have already donated before, so thank you so much.
Thank you for saying that, Trevor. Absolutely.
I don't want to, and whether you want to or not, you've already supported us. It's those people who maybe haven't. that you think, oh, maybe my donation won't go that far. It's only $20, but that's exactly what we're looking for
Yeah,
because it adds up.
it will.
Rich and I did the math. We did for like 2% of our followers send us $10-20, we would have like over our budget. So
Exactly.
Do we know what we started with before we started this?
Yes. Where are we? Okay.
I think
We started at $21,920, and we are now at.
$23,670.
sweet.
We are on the way. What's the
Oh my
percentage there?
God.
What did that go up
That
to?
is
59%.
59%.
Wow.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
And we have 7 days left to do this, to
Cool.
keep begging, to imploring you.
By the
I
way,
feel like it's
I
like,
know. Also, I did, without even looking at it, I know that I need to take a shot of the brown liquid to toast somebody in particular. But thank you. He knows what I'm talking about. Brad says he definitely would like to see the bloopers. We will.
we're the bloopers, actually.
Bloopers are happening live right now in front of your face. There's so many things that went wrong, but in the best possible way.
No.
It's gonna be so good. And our editor Serge is like just grabbing stuff and pulling it aside, So, have any TV channels or cable channels shown any interest in your show? Sam is asking that question. Great question. Not yet, Sam.
There was
I think-
one.
Well, there was, Here TV, and that's not out of the question, but I would like to just test to see if there's other possibilities that might be casting a broader net. And I don't like to think of our show as, let me just say it this way. I think it's got a appeal that goes beyond the fact that it's LGBTQ. I think a lot of people relate to it. So the more people we can expose it to, I think it's I mean, this is almost, I don't want to say this is a political statement, but I think the thing about our show is that our characters and what we're going through is so relatable, whether you're straight, gay, the whole spectrum of LGBTQ, but the straight in particular. And what's great about that is if the straight audience can have access to the show, they'll see that we have the same effing problems they have, and they have the same problems we have, and they're going to relate to it. Trevor's dad, he's a construction worker, right?
Yeah.
And total straight butch dude, and he saw the show and he loved it and he got it and he was relating to it. So
yeah. And the thing is, our audience is already going to watch it. A lot of people know in the LGBT community of this show, so it's not a matter of getting it to you. It's about having it available to everybody, because you guys are going to watch it. You're going to tell your friends, word will spread, and just by having it available is the difference.
Now, okay, going down to the next question we have. This is really cool. Sasso from Macedonia.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
He loves the show. He loves us, and he's asking when will season 2 start, and where can you watch? So we don't have a question. We don't have an answer for you where you can watch it. We actually don't have an answer for you yet when it's going to be available. What I was saying before about we're doing this fundraiser to finish the show. If you go to the link at the very top of the comments up over here, and you click on that, first of all, there's videos of us being really stupid, which is very entertaining, but it tells you what season 2 is about. And then if you're moved to do so, and again, $5, the price of skip a coffee, don't eat for one day.
Don't eat
That's
for a
$5?
week. Don't eat
Oh my
for a
goodness.
week, and then that could be $100.
Don't feed that homeless guy in the street.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, let's not confuse us.
Tony,
We're not a humanitarian charity by any means, but by the same token, not to toot our own horn, but I read every comment that comes across on YouTube, and I know that people find something in this show that goes beyond just entertainment, that it means something to them. And if we can make a difference in anybody's life, if you live in a country where it's illegal to be out, to be gay, and pain of death type of a thing, there are people who've commented how watching our show and seeing how our characters live gives them hope on the possibility that someday their life can be like that.
Well, and beyond that, or going further with that, is even in our country, we're going backwards. We don't need to prove anything to anybody. but we do need to continue the fight and being who we are, not asking for, but demanding for the same rights and respect that everybody deserves.
And it comes down to visibility, and that's the thing.
We want to be visible.
And so, one of the things about contributing and helping us get the show out there is for this slice of life that we represent, older gay men, I would just like to say there was a shady comment recently on YouTube saying how, another show about a bunch of rich white guys. Don't need it.
Characters are not rich.
Okay, well, first of all, we're not rich, but secondly, the characters are not rich. Gedde, he's Asian. Why is that? Like, why are people missing that? They think that like it's all.
Oh, you mean for diversity? And
Well,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
No,
I mean,
you're not an
You
old
said a
white
bunch
rich
of old
guy.
white rich guys.
The shade was
And I'm
about.
not old.
Trevor's 33. Trevor's 33. Like,
Well,
so okay, Trevor
But I am
is
the
like
rich character.
he's super mature. Like
There's
he's
three
got
points.
a
I
big
pull 100s
beard.
out of my wallet.
I'm 61 years old.
it's crazy that I'm the youngest. It still astounds me.
I just turned 68.
I
know.
Anyway, so all of that was to say for Sasso, can't tell you when the show's coming out yet, but please check out our fundraiser. And if you can help, great. If you can't help, one of the ways you can help, if like financially you don't feel like you can, is to share the show with other people.
Post it on your story.
Post the show, post the fundraiser, or just say, hey, bring
Just
friends.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Have people over your house and do a screening and say,
Yeah.
"Check, I love this show. It's only like 2 hours and 10 minutes. It's like a movie to watch the whole thing and get people excited about it."
Yeah.
Season 1 will help us with season 2. So, and again, there's 8 days, 7 days starting tomorrow morning left in our fundraiser. So hands emoji. Okay. So we got some questions here. Somebody retracted a message. Ooh,
Uh-oh, what is
I'm
that?
intrigued.
I want to know.
Salvador says, "Hey guys, our Pelegos. I wish James and Gary will find partners for season 2. Both of them need it." Okay,
Yay!
so for season 2, Gary goes on a date, and James has a relationship with Ignacio, who we met in season 1. How all that will turn out, I'm not going to tell you. You have to watch it.
NDA, baby.
Yeah. NDA, and that's not a drug you take to party. That's like,
Oh,
Did
damn it! I thought I
I said
said
MDA.
Damn it!
okay, so I'm gonna scan down here. Oh God, you know what? It's funny. The scroll stopped. We have a lot of questions here.
Oh, good.
Okay, wow.
I'm gonna keep checking the board.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for all these questions, guys. We have so many questions.
So we actually did get more money. We're still at 59%, but somebody has given some more money.
Cool.
So
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Salvador gives us a bunch of flexing emojis. Awesome. I think that's James and Gary you're referring to. Question for Gedde from
That's
RBS.
hateful.
Do you feel like this? Forget it. Do you feel like the series is giving you a Tina Turner-like resurgence in your career, whereas you're getting late in life acting respects? Are we your tiny dancers?
You mean private
I
dancer?
resurgence in my.
Oh, I'm mixing Tina Turner with Elton John. You know what? I
Well,
blame it on the squirt.
I hope so. Let's wait to see what season 2 does. Actually, right? I mean,
I think
it's a
yeah.
hard one for me to answer.
I will answer it for
I've
you.
never-
I will answer it for you. So
oh dear God.
when the show comes out, we will. I'm very confident in everything we've done, and I will make sure that we have an Emmy submission for the cast,
There you
for
go.
the actors, Okay. Kay Gregorian is asking. So I do have a question. So when will you start working on season 3?
Oh, it's all here.
It actually is. I am really excited about season 3. Season 2 leads directly into season 3. And that's all I'll say.
Rich NDA.
B. Cox. I think this is Barry Cox. He's asking. Barry Cox has been a lovely supporter of the show. Barry, I appreciate you. Hi, boys. Speaking of Ignacio, where is the adorable Chuck Sakula tonight? I invited him. I asked him to come by as a special guest, but he's working. He works at a restaurant.
He's also doing a fundraiser for something he's created.
Which we're not plugging here.
Well, FOMO.
We love him. We love Chuck. Well,
We love
I will
Chuck.
promote him the day our campaign ends.
I supported it.
Okay. Timothy Shinnick, loving the show so far. Talking about season 1 of the disappointments you're loving, or you're loving this ridiculousness?
Huh.
So let's get some more questions. I love asking these guys questions. So if you have questions for these guys, I will pose it to them for you. Cavadango says, awesome donations coming in. Let's keep the momentum going. Yes,
Yay!
please. The link is at the very top. This is all about getting season 2 post-production funded so we can edit it.
Or go to our profiles on Instagram. The link
Right.
is there as well, if that's easier.
Whatever. Well, for people who are watching on Instagram,
Yeah.
Sorry, Instagram.
Well,
I'm
people
giving-
see this later.
We're all
I'm
looking.
I'm
we're all
giving you
looking
like
at YouTube.
part of my face.
They're getting our double chins and stuff down here.
Actually,
Triple.
better shot this week. Girls are better shot.
Okay, so we got the Chuck Sakula question. We got Timothy. We got Cavadango. We have Bob Daniels is saying you guys are so awesome. Hoping the funding gaps get fixed quickly. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you for
Is a DNR part of your contract? Please know that this is a joke. DNR.
Do you not resuscitate?
Yeah.
What's
Yes,
the-
it is for the three of us. You know, Trevor's 30 years younger than
Oh,
How old are you?
33.
Holy
holy
shit!
shit.
24 in April.
I
Yeah.
thought you turned 33.
God.
That's something.
You're aging out of twice.
Jesus years was last year.
You're
34.
twice.
Wow.
You're too old for twice. Joking.
Oh.
Luckily, I'm.
I can shave the beard and look younger.
No.
Can you?
No.
Hey, but will that bus accident?
You know what Trevor said to me when I shaved my beard down? He said he looked at me and he said, "Oh my God, you look so much younger."
I did.
I almost kissed him.
Wow.
Almost.
Oh, God. Wow.
Okay, a question for Trevor.
Yay, Trevor!
Thank you,
Consensual? I don't know.
What?
You
What's
said I
it-
was kiss Trevor. I was like, would it have been consensual? I don't know.
No, it's never.
I'm just kidding.
Do you want to make out right now?
Okay, question. For,
No, I probably would.
I love it when somebody says something shady and says, "Oh, just kidding." No, that doesn't erase it.
No.
The shade landed. It was shade.
So what's the question?
That's our
for Trevor?
relationship. That's fine.
You know, I actually don't want to read the question for Trevor. Let's move on.
Do it.
Do you feel doing this series is giving you more production credits, giving you more creative endeavors outside of the disappointments? So is this series helping you in your career?
Yeah. It's given me a lot of experience. It's taught me that, hey, I can do this. You know, without the opportunity, I wouldn't have done that.
Well, so
Mm-hmm.
and
Gives me a lot of confidence.
to be specific about that, my producing partner Steve got really busy with work and had to sort of bow out, and I was busy with my own work and I could only carry so much of the show, and this is all happening during production, and I kept leaning on Trevor to do more and more things, and he did all of it, and it was fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was
I
amazing.
really
Yeah,
appreciate
you
it.
were
Like, he was-
really
Permits
fantastic.
and
Right.
just
Oh my
locking down
gosh.
locations and
Yeah.
paperwork from artists, sign-offs, and
We got more of that coming, by the way, with the musicians. So
Oh,
Which
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
musician,
yeah.
musician.
that's
You're a
my
producer.
speech. in
Want another drink?
That's not my score. Yes, please.
You guys want to drink?
Oh,
You-
no, I'm good.
I'll be
just bring that all out here. Sasso says, Trevor, you are amazing. Love you so much. Love all you guys.
I love you too.
Kurt, all you guys are great, totally different ways. The chemistry is awesome. Rich, you're a great writer. Oh, and play the straight man really good. I do.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm as straight as
He
possible.
keeps saying that. He keeps saying, "Oh, I'm not an actor," but that is so untrue. You had some beautiful scenes. I saw some scenes that were filmed that were just incredible. I
Was
mean,
I in that scene?
no, you were not in the scene.
I didn't
But
see it.
he was.
I didn't see it. Was I
Move over a
off that
little.
day?
He's making drinks. I can sit down for a minute. My knees.
Rich
Sorry,
has
Rich.
some very moving scenes.
He
really,
does.
really beautiful moving scenes.
I'll
drink to that.
I'm fortunate in that I, you know, Trevor and I have a great relationship, and that I get to do a lot of things with him. And it was a very, you know, for those of, I don't want to spoil the end of season 1 for those of you who have not seen it, but season 2, there's some stuff that Ray and Dwight really have to deal with. It's really heavy, and you know, I wrote this great part for myself, and it's like, fuck. Now I have to do it. And it was Trevor was very helpful. Thank you again, Trevor.
What are you guys drinking?
I
Yeah.
should have.
They're just having
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make you that.
I'll have that.
Vodka cranberry.
yeah, nobody can hear you, Gedde, when you cover your we don't want to give
Vodka cranberry.
we don't want to give anyone any impressions that this is a party.
How dare we try to have some fun?
Last time we couldn't really keep it secret.
I know.
Exactly.
I think. Hey guys, we're having fun. I hope you are. Okay, so okay, Timothy, thank you. How do I contribute? Timothy is asking how he contributes. Timothy,
Good question.
thank you for the question. Go to the top of the comments, scroll all the way up, or you can even just go to the homepage of this live, or you can go to my or anywhere on our YouTube channel. You'll find a link to an Indiegogo campaign. The Indiegogo campaign is our crowdsource fundraiser platform. And you just go there, check it out. There's videos of us being silly, and this is the teaser trailer for season 2. And there are various perks. So basically, you can donate there. You can support us there. And if you want, you can get a shirt. You can get one of these.
You know, I just want to
hats.
say these hats. I've been wearing this for the longest time now, and they're not itchy. So that is a real
Yeah.
testament.
Yeah,
This
no,
is like
she
a beautiful
used
hat.
really good
And
yarn.
I would, if it's itchy, I'll throw this thing off my head, and it hasn't happened. So it's really, I'm
So,
very happy.
Timothy and anybody
Advice.
else who
Are you?
is a fan of season 1 of The Disappointments, and you want to help us with finish season 2, and I hope that's all of you who want to see season 2 want to help us finish season 2.
Oh, I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And cheers
Can,
to
can,
everybody
can we
who's tuning
focus?
in.
Can I'm talking to and everyone's like.
We're
We
at
need
a
drinks.
party,
We
though.
need drinks for this.
All
But
right.
we want to celebrate the people who are joining
Yes.
us.
Yes.
So
And we
this
want
is
to
a
say
toast.
I'm hoping
cheers.
they're all
Toast to you
They're all
guys.
having
We're
happy
having
hour.
squirt, and
Is
he's
that what
having
it
a
is?
juice. Shh. And yes.
Whatever your vice is, have a
Who's
little.
having a, no, that's vodka.
Wow, that squirt is
Oh,
good.
didn't
good.
you want vodka?
No, I did.
Okay.
That's really good vodka.
Oh,
You can't say what.
YouTube is very sweet.
okay.
Oh, what you say.
No, I squirted lemon and lime
Um,
there.
Lemonade.
Okay,
Hi.
so thank you,
Back to
Timothy,
our
for that
regularly
question.
scheduled
So again,
program.
yes, go up to the top of the comments, and you will find a link that you can donate there. We really appreciate you. Thank you. Brad says seeing James live is why I want to see the bloopers.
What does that mean? I guess that's a good
It
thing.
means we're hilarious right now.
Okay, so we have lots of comments here, and I'm sorry, I'm taking my time with them. I'm just gonna thank you, Kevin. You helped out there with Timothy. I appreciate that. RVG202 says, "Hey, always easy to do a second donation, even if you can't do as much as the second time around. Besides, we can all use more T-shirts. Thank you. And we still have more left. And I've got the T-shirt also that says Totes Iconic.
Oh yeah.
That you can see if you go to the link in up above. You'll see in the video that we made. I'm wearing that shirt, and it's a shirt that Ray wears in the show. That is, it happens at a very interesting. It's some sequences that like the shirt's good, and you're gonna perhaps if you love the show, you're gonna want that shirt. So,
Okay.
I can't wait till we get to talk about it after they see it. So
Yeah.
do,
I know.
behind the scenes.
There's so
Q&A.
much. There's so much stuff
Because then we
have
can
to,
like
not
give shit
say.
away because people have seen it.
Yeah. There's
Um,
too much that we just can't
We're like
share.
holding our.
Robert Rose says, "Are you listening, HBO and Showtime? Thank you. They
Thank
should be.
you.
Does anyone
Um,
know anyone through them?
Yeah, really. And if anybody is working at HBO or Showtime, I mean, I've got a good friend at HBO. So
Or Apple TV.
Apple TV. The only place I don't think we're right for is Disney Plus.
Oh, sure.
Well, it is the way. Okay, who's the one that decided to make this YouTube series? Is it based loosely on your lives? Romero Santiago. It was my idea. It is based loosely on some aspects of my life. However, it came out of a conversation that we were having years ago at a Mexican restaurant about friends of ours who had committed suicide. And James was a part of that conversation. And out of that conversation, I just decided, I want to write something about this. But I also wanted to write it to feature my friends who are actors. And it was never my intention to be one of those. It was James. It was our good friend, Jim J. Bullock. he originally was going to be playing the part that ended up being rewritten for Gedde, and Jim had some other commitments and wasn't able to do it. So that's where it came from. And it grew from that to just this idea of gay men in their, I always say
years.
50s. I mean, we're in our 60s. I'm 61, 68, 60,
54.
I will be 65 in December.
65.
Please don't spend too much on my gifts. Don't embarrass me this time. Please.
I'm a very
And-
proud 60.
And we have our child with us. Our
49.
young one. Don't say that.
Does that make you feel better?
Wow.
No, because I mean the thing about Trevor is he's got this look where you don't know how old he is. He's 34 years old. If you said, oh, I think he's 45,
Oh, wow. Okay.
bye,
Well,
Trevor. You can't do that with that ass though. You can have that ass at 45.
I'm working on my role for that. film.
Hey, can I just say one thing about that? So, yes, Rich did base a lot of this loosely on our lives and some of our experiences. And what's great about Rich's writing is that he's taken reality and then just expanded it to ridiculousness. Like it's sort of like, like Seinfeld in a way. It's like,
Yeah.
how far can you take this one idea and then turn it into almost like a cartoon?
Well-
And Rich has been able to do that. And our challenge is then making it appear that it actually is real and based in reality.
More like Curb Your Enthusiasm because they're all
Yes.
characters.
Well, thank you. And I will say this, that it's based on, like, James's character, for instance, is loosely based on James, and it's like I know James so well that I can write things, I can hear him say things in James the character, not James, because James is not James the character, no matter how much I kid about that. James the character is James on meth.
Oh,
Okay, speed.
Really?
Speed?
I never-
yeah.
I don't know drugs.
coffee?
Yeah.
Can we Can we try to aim for Disney Plus?
Yeah.
I mean, if Disney Plus is, of course.
No, James is much cooler in person.
Yeah, not here.
Not here. No, by no means, no.
When I mean cooler, he's we don't have to tell him to shut up because of
Yeah, bro.
That's a good. Keep that like that.
Yeah.
And again, this hat is available also on our the Disappointments hat, which is actually my favorite perk of all. I think
How
they're really
much would
cool.
one have to donate to get a hat like this?
I don't have it open in front of me, so I don't remember.
Jesus
It's like
Christ. I've asked this twice now. We still don't know.
I want to say the donation is
$50?
$75 for the hat and $60 for the shirt, maybe $60 for these mom hats.
That's not bad. You get a good show and a good hat.
Well, that's the thing is you're not buying. Obviously,
you're supporting.
you're supporting, and you're getting a little something for your support. So you.
And to shamelessly promote our show. at
And
the
I'm
same
sure it
time.
could be a tax write-off.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, never mind.
This is not
Never mind.
charitable.
We're not a
I thought it was
charity.
donation.
We are not Saint Disappointments.
Okay, so
Tax
let's get on with
write-off.
questions here.
If you're an actor in your own business, you do it.
RBG says, for season 3, I have faith there will be one. You should think about having someone take some videos behind the scenes because that's pretty. We have that. We just have to have it put together. We have a behind the scenes video that was shot at maybe 4 locations, not all of them, but it's.
Yeah.
I think if we sell the show and there is season 3 that's paid for by a network, we would 100% have that all the time.
Yeah.
Because I think in some ways what happens behind the scenes is almost more entertaining than what happens in front of the camera.
It is.
We'll have we had an on-site photographer in the first portion of it.
We actually
you
threw
have
out
some
quite a
variety.
bit of it.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of it we do. So we have some
Yeah.
stuff to show you guys.
Stills, that is.
Brad says Rich in the blue shirt wrote it and James next to him helped formulate the idea. Correct. Douglas Connor, hey guys, love you. We love you. I sent a message on IG Live, but maybe you didn't see it. Love season 1. What can we expect from season 2, guys? Yeah, we're not really watching the messages on IG Live
If
so
you're in here,
much.
go to YouTube.
Please, go to our YouTube
Or you can just be entertained here and donate later.
or go to YouTube now.
We'll go to YouTube now.
So thank you. I'm glad you love season 2. Season 1, season 2. Let's Trevor, let's ask you this question.
Sure.
For Dwight, without giving anything away, what can we expect from Dwight in season 2?
You can expect a different side of Dwight. In Dwight, he's very goofy and strange, and in each scene you get to learn more and more about how strange Dwight is. By season 2, we're kind of past that, and you kind of see how Dwight deals with his emotions and deals with some really strange situations. Yeah.
While remaining lovable at the same time.
At the same time.
Yeah, he's still Dwight,
but if you've seen season 1, then you know what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to give it away. But Dwight has a lot of change going on in his life, and you kind of see how Dwight and Rich,
Ray,
maneuver through that change.
I do that.
Well, and it's the thing is interesting because Dwight is, we've always said, is a little bit perhaps a little bit on the spectrum, and I feel that Dwight, in dealing with the things that he has to deal with in season 2, becomes a little bit, in a way, more withdrawn, and that shows it in this. He seems more serious.
And I'll say this: the work in season 1 and season 2, comparing the two, season 1 was a lot of fun because Dwight was doing a lot of goofy things. So for me, it was a lot of fun. Season 2 was actually probably more difficult with the acting, even though there's like less things I'm doing because a lot of it's internalized, and I have to express so many emotions through less action, if that makes sense. So like the depth of Dwight's character in season 2 is even deeper. So I had to approach the character a little bit different than I did in season 1.
You reached in.
Yeah,
You did.
but season 1 I reached in, but it was more just like I don't know how to put it in words.
Well, what I would say is, like, in season 1, Dwight, without giving away what happened, Dwight is wounded, and we don't know why. We don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And in season 2, we see what happened, and we see more of him, how he deals with it.
Here's my point of view in a way. When you start watching a series, it takes you a few episodes to sort of like get the pace, get to learn about the characters, get a sense of who they are. So season 1 obviously set up the characters, set up a lot of dynamics, and season 2 then starts at a place where all the characters are actually dealing with way more than you ever saw them deal with in season 1. So there's more depth, there's a greater breadth of just emotions, of experience, of just exploring these characters and getting to know them better, and hopefully getting a better sense of who they are and why and how they tick.
If I can add, I guess in season 1, Dwight's character was really putting his focus on Ray. He was like taking care of Ray. So you saw this nurturing, loving side of Dwight, where in season 2, I kind of need to take care of myself. So you see him just more focused on himself.
And that's what I was saying. Almost like it's not he's withdrawn, but it's more internal.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have more.
I love that there's so much interaction, that we're getting so many comments. So thank you, everybody.
Really appreciate it. Our Pelagos, if I'm saying that, I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name. He says you all look fantastic for your ages.
Thank you. Oh my God.
I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna go back. You all look fantastic.
Thank you.
But I appreciate that. The side of it. Sasso says, what about Netflix? Yes, Netflix. Hello.
Yeah, why not?
Salvador. Yes, it is hot in Southern California right now. Everyone's wearing shorts except for Trevor. Oh my God. Okay, thank you. Our Pelagos just said he just contributed a second T-shirt.
Get out of here.
Come on, guys. Let's help them.
I love our Pelagos.
And now, Douglas Connor, we're going to call you out. So you have the opportunity, if you want to, and I don't know how this works exactly, but we have a feature here in comments that allows you're creating shadows, Trevor. That allows you to have a highlighted comment for $9.99, and that goes for $9.99, and that goes directly to the show. It goes to our channel, which goes directly to the show. So, Douglas, thank you for doing that. He says, "Here's a little money for you guys now." Heart, and then rainbow flag. Love you so much. I also plan to give to the campaign as well. 100. I'm a gay filmmaker, actor living in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh.
So, Douglas, love to you. Thank you for doing that. That is awesome. Yeah. Thank you.
Can I just say something? We are $85 away from $24,000.
Wow,
Yay.
guys, thank you. Let's
That's
keep
really
it
great.
going.
Awesome.
Let's keep it going. Thank you for everybody.
196 backers.
That's
Cool.
great.
Wow.
That's great.
if 196 more backers seriously gave us $5 each,
That would be 500 and 500.
So
that'd be a nice amount. But
Okay, let's get on with questions. We got a lot.
yeah, there you go.
So again, thank you, Douglas Connor. We love you. Paul is asking, guys, how about a Disappointment Season 2 debut viewing parties? Could use a reason to get together with others. You know what? First of all, it is my hope to have an episode 1 and 2 premiere somewhere. And it is also my hope after this series, wherever it's streaming, is to have an episode 7 and 8 premiere party as well, because those episodes I am super proud of. The story winds up someplace that is, every single character has a great moment, more than one great moment. Barry Cox says, yes, Chuck is very busy judging by his IG. Chuck does not stop.
All right, Chuck is not here.
So Chuck is like, he's our 5th disappointment. He's in some ways our biggest disappointment.
He is. I was just going to say that. Thank you for saying that.
You're welcome. So yes, let's keep the questions coming, and they are. As a 72-year-old white woman, this is from Francis. Hi, Francis.
Hi, Francis.
Born and raised in Texas, I can and do relate to the show. Love all the characters, especially the disappointments, and want Hulu or Netflix or someone big picks you guys up. I butchered what you wrote, but Francis, thank you very much. Francis is a great supporter of the show, and I've chatted with her. She's 72, she's white, she was raised in Texas, and she gets the show. And that's the whole point of us wanting to get it out there. So thank you, Francis. Love you. Okay, here's a question. The picture on the introduction of season 1, which we'll use for season 2 as well, where you look young, is it a real picture? Have you been friends since you were that young? Yes, so that picture was taken at a surprise birthday party for my then boyfriend, Greg. And that picture is Gedde and I. We're in that picture.
Yes,
Yep, that's a real photo. Yeah. James, I met maybe 2 or 3 years later, and we superimposed his picture from that same time onto the body of my friend Dan Davis. Sorry, Dan.
I think it works better.
Yeah, well, Dan's a good-looking guy too. See how I said 2?
2. Wow. Rich is being nice to me. Enjoy this while you can. I'm thirsty.
Here's a question for Trevor. Want to be my boyfriend? Not me.
Maybe, sure.
Trevor he's good. Barry Cox, he retracted what was your message, Barry? I'm so curious now. So in real life, I think that's in real life. So in real life, Trevor is a software developer. Just a curious question. I'm not sure what the question is, Abraham, but the character that Trevor plays is a software developer.
In real life, I'm an actor.
He's an actor in real life, and a very good one. So let's keep going. We have more questions. So it sounds like Barry. Thank you, Barry. It sounds like Barry had to check out. He's been with us for quite a bit. Shit, there's so many questions.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get through this so we can address them all.
Okay, so here we go. Love the show. And Paul says, and love the show and want others to love it with me. Thank you, Paul. Share it with your friends. Have a viewing party of season 1. It is about as long as a movie. Season 1.
It's an hour and 45 minutes. I've actually had viewing parties at my place.
Sit your friends' butts down and get them to watch the show.
Yeah.
Salvador is asking, are there any disappointment pants? You know what? If you want to give it like $200, I'll sell you.
It's a good idea because the word disappointments is long and it would fit the whole length.
Exactly. The disappointment, like some shorts. With disappointment shorts, like maybe one.
After season 2.
My disappointment
How about underwear?
My disappointment pants would be my waist 30 pants. Those are a disappointment. Sorry.
This could just devolve into something, so we'll move on.
I'll check the leaderboard.
Keenan Zero, he retracted his message. RBS, question for Rich. Do you want to do more outside writing, acting work now that the Disappointments has brought to you this newfound notability? I do a lot of different writing. I just finished a job for a Netflix animated series that will premiere, I think, next year. It's for 14-year-old girls, which is so fitting. For
I'd
me.
watch that.
We would all watch it.
It's about mermaids and pirates, but it's modern day. There's a twist.
It's like followed by young girls.
Yeah.
Okay, so as far as acting is concerned, if somebody comes up to me and says I have a part for you and I don't have to audition, sure, but I could never go through what actors go through. I have enough.
Oh, Pishon.
I just couldn't do it. Okay, so is the chemistry between you guys purely from working on the show, or is it a long-standing rapport from before season 1? We've known each other. We've known each other since the 90s. I met Gedde at the forum at the end of in 88 or 89.
That's right.
And Trevor,
2019.
Trevor's the newbie, but we have good chemistry.
Well, I was only born in
Wow.
Well, I mean, this is the point of the character of Dwight, raised with the younger guy. So there you go.
Yeah.
There's the younger guy.
But the chemistry is pretty real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's palpable.
We enjoy each other. Like a good meal or a cigar.
Oh my God.
Thank you, RY. That's a great question. Brad James. To answer why seeing you live makes me want to see bloopers, it is because of the great relationship you all have and the hilarity that sometimes ensues when you're all together.
That's a nice thing to say, because we actually do have a lot of fun with each other.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when we were shooting this, there was a lot of fun in shooting, but it's like we were on a schedule and we can wind each other up sometimes, and all of a sudden somebody's got to put the kibosh on. It's like, okay, stop having fun. We're here to work.
But even when we're working, it's fun.
It is fun.
We
Yeah.
still have, even when it's intense, it's fun.
Even when I'm getting beaten for doing it wrong, it's fun.
Do it better.
Yeah, just turn the suck down.
That's not the line.
And that's what we would say to Rich.
Do better.
So I want to take a moment
There's
before
not
we
bad.
go in with the questions for those of you who are joining us, who are watching this. We're here chatting about season 2 of The Disappointments. We're taking your questions. We also have currently 8 days left on our Indiegogo crowdsource fundraiser to help us finance and cover the post-production for season 2, which is the editing, it's the sound editing, it's the special effects, it's the graphics, it's the color correction, it's the score. There's so many elements that go into it. Oh my God, I just got a text from our editor. Shh. Anyway, so please, if you loved season 1, if you want to see season 2, there's a link at the very top of the comments. Go to that link. You can see videos of us being as goofy as we are right now, but also you can see, you can read about the show and you can see how, if you're moved to, how you can contribute.
And
how
there's
you
a
can
trailer
help us.
for season 2, right?
Yeah, there's a trailer.
Yeah.
Like for those of you who
So
haven't seen the trailer yet.
On our
You'll
YouTube
get a
channel.
glimpse of what is going on in season 2.
Yes.
There's a lot going on in season 2.
And it's a glimpse because there's so much more. Like I just kept saying to our editor, no, we can't show that. We can't show that. We can't show that. So
it
the
would give it
trailer,
away.
it's for everything that you see in the trailer, there's 10 times more stuff going on.
Bigger, better,
I have a
brighter.
question for James.
Bolder.
Here I have from Sasa Dasky.
Yes.
So James inspired the open house episode in season 1.
James inspired it.
Did he inspire it?
No, he didn't inspire it.
Rich and I kind of worked on that together.
Well, season 2, the open house, we came up with.
Yeah.
We had season 2. We had a phone conversation, and I don't even remember what the genesis of it was, but there was something where I said it'd be really funny if we did this, and it was just, we can't give away what that thing
No.
was.
But what we can say is that I am a realtor in real life. So, hey, if anybody needs to buy a place in Palm Springs area, call me. Seriously. But Rich and I had a phone call.
Do you have your card?
Well, I should pull it up.
No, you shouldn't.
But no, Rich and I had a phone call about, so what would somebody be asking for, and in what sort of specific realtor terms? Anyway, and we
Yes.
got into a whole riff that went for a while, and it actually made its way into the show.
It became a sequence that involves James doing this great physical comedy where there's very little dialogue, and it's funny and suspenseful. You wonder if he's going to get away with the thing that he's trying to do, and he's masterful. He's masterful
What could
at
that
it.
be?
It's actually
I have a question for Gedde here.
Oh dear.
Okay.
As an actor, is the process for you different doing a series versus a feature film?
That's a good question. No, they're kind of the same to me. I mean, it depends. I mean, I think one is just a matter of time, but not really. I kind of just walk into it and hope for the best.
Wow. And there you go.
No,
Hopefully,
seriously,
you've read the script and
yeah.
is that my line or her line?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And what I like about what we did is that we could do a few takes. Do you know what I mean? So that if you
Well,
didn't like
I
it-
wish we could have done
so-
more takes. I wish
And
we
Rich
could-
was
I wish we
open-
could have. I wish we could have done more takes too. But I think that at that point we were relaxed enough.
Yeah.
To be able to.
It's on season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also think it's about the people that you work with, also. So.
yeah, all the love.
Yeah, if that explains it.
Thanks,
it's just the people that you work with. Oh, stop that. See, I can't get
I
a
will-
word in edgewise
I mean, the difference
because every time
I
I say something, you look what happens. I've given up.
if I can add, we shot how many days of disappointments?
29
29 days.
28 days.
28 days, where in most films you may not even shoot that many days.
It's some
Back
way
this
up.
moment for crying out loud.
No, that's odd. So we did
Hey,
8
can
episodes.
you sit forward?
Yes.
We did 8 episodes.
Because we're losing you. We're losing you in the
Oh,
light.
you're
We're losing you on the
losing me.
The
couch.
couch is eating you.
We did
Oh,
8
Your
episodes.
beige shirt is
Here, I need
becoming
a
the
pillow.
beige
You
couch.
got a pillow.
Here. This is a nice old lady pillow with a
Oh,
tufting.
thank you for
Put that
calling in.
behind.
That's
I
Yeah.
got it. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm
How's
smiling.
that?
My knees are killing me.
Wow.
All right, we have a lot of questions here. Baby, ba, be, ba.
I'm sorry.
We got that
I've
one.
not done this.
We have Left at Albuquerque's back. Hey, dude.
What's up?
Hey, guy. Hey,
What's
buddy.
up, bro?
He says the same Disney that airs okay, so we were talking about Disney Plus. He says the same Disney that airs 9/11 and Family Guy. Yes, that Disney.
Wow, well, there you go.
Maybe they would air us. He's sorry he's late. He was watching Polyester by John Waters.
Ooh.
He's got taste.
Yeah. Did he scratch and sneak? Is that the
I
scratch?
love that. Yeah.
I
I saw that at the Castro.
Okay, we have questions from Sam. So a thought, but do you have plans in the works for a character who's a baby boomer still in the closet, but because of strong religious reasons can't make the break for freedom and needs help?
Wow. It's very
I
specific.
think that's a great character, and that's a great. I don't know that's our show. That's what I would say about that. I feel like the issues that our characters are dealing with are more about the basic. Like our characters have already done that. The people in our surroundings have already done that, and instead, what we're dealing with is the fact that we're not set up for retirement. We're not set up for the future.
We're in survival mode.
So I'm not at all, because I know that that's a real thing, but I think, it's like having a character who just turns HIV positive. I think there's a place for that at 1000%, but I don't think that's our show, because I just think other shows could do that better and be more focused on the amount of attention that deserves. And I think that we wouldn't have the time to give it what it deserves.
However,
Yeah.
what I do like about the disappointments is that it's not a coming out story. It's not another HIV story. It's what makes it very relatable to a lot of people. But now we have a season 2 finish, and we're moving to season 3. It's actually not a bad idea if we have a really massive audience that's branched out beyond the LGBT community, because there might be some audience members who are in the closet dealing with that. So if there was a small character, maybe it would be kind of some representation for them.
It's possible.
I know what you mean. I agree. This isn't that show now, but
one of the
but
things.
you do hit on topics. I mean, you do hit.
Well,
on,
like we have our own topic, exactly. We have our own topics that we hit on, and I feel like there have been many movies, many TV shows that have dealt with HIV and that have dealt with characters in the closet, and I think my goal is to hit things that are so, in many ways, so pedestrian, but funny. Like it's things that happen in everybody's lives.
Maybe that hasn't been told before.
It's
Yeah, in a way, like
Yeah.
it's like
That's been told before. This
in a way, the story hasn't been told before. Perhaps in this way, I don't know. It's an interesting question, and I don't have season.
maybe
3.
stories have been told in straight projects, or the things that have been done before, but from our perspective, could be done slightly different.
Possibly.
Like all the struggles we go through is what
Mhm.
many people struggle with in their life, which is why so many people can relate to it, regardless of their sexuality.
Can I
Oh
say
my God.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
I mean, in the trailer, Gary is HIV positive, and
Yes.
he's a long-term survivor.
Yes.
So, in that perspective, there that is. I mean, I
Well,
think-
and so
Question
and
mark.
that's how I wanted to present it. Like I feel like
and it was no
we've
big
seen
deal. It wasn't a big
characters
deal.
deal with
It was just
that when they first contract HIV and the just the emotional everything that they go through. And what I wanted to do was have a character who went through that a long time ago and has he's living with it and he's thriving.
Yeah.
And that's what Gary's character,
Well,
Gedde's character Gary, he represents that.
Well, he had a lot of
A lot of loss.
yeah, a
He
lot of
lost
loss.
his partner and,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
his hair.
That was
That was a lot.
that was stress.
That was a line Gedde wanted to do, and this is the fun of collaboration. Like Gedde added a line about the things that we lose in life and that we have lost in life in season 1 in the second episode, and he said we lose jobs, we lose houses, we lose pets, we lose hair, and he rips his hat off, and I just love
life
that.
is precious, people.
Life is precious, people. And then James gives me a look. Let's move on to some more questions because there's lots of them. Robert Rose says Jennifer Coolidge would fit well in this series.
I'll say.
Bye, John. Come back, John. Come back.
Wouldn't that be nice?
She should be in
Gedde's
this.
husband is here.
Teamsters not being paid for walking off the set.
Left at Albuquerque says, so is Dwight being negatively affected by Ray? Don't want to give too much away. That's
Moving
all I'll
on.
say because it's to answer
There's
that
a lot of
question.
You will
NDAs
see.
here.
You will see.
Yeah.
It kind of makes me quiet.
Be patient, my friend.
NDAs.
Is the surprise guest mentioned earlier in season 2 an actor as big as Jennifer Coolidge? Did we mention a surprise guest?
I don't know if we mentioned a surprise guest. There are many people who are coming on for really great guest starring roles. We are allowed to say that somebody comes back, though, don't we?
Sure, we can talk about all the people who come back.
Sam Pancake from
There
season
you
1
go.
comes back.
In a
And
And he
big,
is
in a
as
big way.
brilliant as he's ever been.
And we have Joshua Johnson, who plays Lane, comes back, and he actually, like a lot of people were like, "Oh, I hate that drug addict." So his character, I won't give away anything, but in a way, his character turns out to be the hero. In a way,
You just gave some away.
You just
We have Debbie Pollock.
Debbie Pollock,
Pollock.
right?
Played my girlfriend in 16 Candles.
Michael Corbett is coming back.
Right. Michael Corbett has a big part.
Yeah.
Okay. Paul C says, "Cheers."
it's for the show.
I'll
What?
say cheers.
Okay, we have
I
more.
love you, man.
Eric made my contribution on your Indiegogo site. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
Cute shirt. Is it available? Okay, KJ in Gilbert is asking, is the t-shirt available? 1000%. If you go to the very top of the comments, you'll find the pinned comment. Will take you to our Indiegogo campaign. This is how we're funding. We're currently 8 days away from the end of this campaign. We're funding post-production of season 2. That's the editing. It's the sound editing. What else is it? Help me.
Color correction.
Thank you. What else?
Music.
Exactly.
Don't put me on the spot.
It's those
Titles.
things. It's those things.
Improv is not my thing.
It's the
Hey, guess what?
yes.
We have hit over. We've crossed over $24,300.
Yeah.
We're over that, and we are now at 61%.
Okay, guys.
That's
I
pretty
have a
great.
target now. I have a target. We're gonna keep talking. Let's hit 25,000. Can we do that? Can we do that? You
I
can
do
do
have
that.
to go to bed tonight before 11.
Before 11? Seriously, I thought you were going to say before 8. Ew,
Keep it.
gross.
Thank you.
Drink your juice,
Okay,
Shelby.
11:15.
Yes, so if you go to the link at the top and you'll find our Indiegogo campaign to help fund all of those things for post-production for season 2, yes, you can get that shirt. You can get this cute hat, which is not sized for my head at the moment.
But it expands.
You can get a mom hat, which my mom, I think I have about 20 of these. They're all different colors. Yes, it's a winter cap, but you know what? Here's the thing. Winter's coming. So be
But it's
prepared.
also winter in other parts of the
I'm
world.
perfectly
Well, it
happy
is,
wearing
and
this in the summer.
Getty's wearing this right now. We're sitting here
I've
in
been
an
wearing this all
air-conditioned
for the whole thing.
house.
I feel
Or just wear a hat.
great comfort.
Just
Just a hat.
Just be, and nothing else.
Exactly.
Huh.
Okay, Sal. Real talk. Bigger arms, Trevor or Rich? Trevor.
Rich.
Sarok's Kingdom. Do we get to see more Ray being shirtless? No. Ray doesn't take his shirt off at all. Is that true, Trevor?
No.
I think we've seen enough.
That's not true.
I think you've seen the trailer at least 3 scenes of his shirt off.
Whatever.
So you clearly haven't seen the trailer.
RV.
Like
Yes.
your
So
shirt.
okay. So you haven't seen the trailer. Here's an opportunity for you to see the trailer.
I wish we could play it right now.
Go to the link at the top of the questions here that you see on this column. I'm pointing over here. This column over here. Go to the very top. You'll find a link. It'll take you to our Indiegogo fundraiser, and on the fundraiser you will see the trailer for season 2. So check it out, and then if you have,
And then you can come back.
and you can come back and maybe even take some time and contribute and support the show.
Send.
Okay, that was Sarok's Kingdom. We have RVG 202. Will we do some scenes outside of LA in the future? Not necessarily long distance, but Palm Springs or Big Bear, etc. I would love that. We
Sell
would,
it.
if we sell the show, absolutely. With our budget's now no.
Thank you. Friends, come on.
Vegas would be good.
Romero says James and Gedde are adorable.
Aw.
Trevor and Rich are gentle teddy bears.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's not gentle. More questions.
You imagine if, like, one of your characters lost all the money at a casino.
I love that.
And like one of you won it all.
So it could have happened.
It's like you own a car. What did it happen?
Oh, I like this. Okay, we got. All right, I love this because you nailed it, Romero. He's naming us all dogs. He's giving us dog.
Oh
He
God.
says,
wow.
"I look like a husky." Thank you. I love huskies. They're my
I'm
favorite dogs.
afraid.
James looks like a Labrador.
Oh, thank you.
Gedde.
Oh.
Gedde looks like a poodle.
Oh, yeah, I've got a cockapoo actually.
There you go. All right. And,
Now what's
and
Trevor?
Trevor looks like a golden retriever. That's good.
Oh.
What?
Cavadango
Labrador.
says, and is this true, James, that we're just $85 away from 24,000? Is that true?
That was a dumb message.
That was before.
Oh gosh, we gotta catch up.
That was a little while ago. So as of now, and this may not be refreshing as quickly as a cola
This is
might.
so amazing.
But we're over 24,000. We're 24,340.
Yeah.
So we're
That's
600
Cool.
$660 away from $25,000.
25,000 sounds good.
$660
$60.
away.
Wow.
660.
Almost 666. Think about that. Okay, more questions. And there's lots of them. Thank you. RBS question for all the guys. Part 2. Musical tastes. Who do you dig? Personally. 90s house, 80s rock. I'm all over the place. I love everybody from Dua Lipa to Fleetwood Mac to Led Zeppelin to Rolling Stones.
Oh, I like those two.
Yeah. Okay.
Fleetwood Mac is coming to Palm Springs in October.
Are they?
Oh,
the
but
Aperture?
Lindsay,
Stevie Nicks.
Lindsay Buckingham is not with them
Stevie
anymore.
Nicks.
Lindsay Buckingham is Fleetwood Mac.
No, Stevie Nicks is coming.
Okay, I would see it.
Dylan.
Palm Springs, do you have tickets?
Dylan.
I'm going.
Bob
Yeah,
Dylan?
if you want.
Really?
I'd love
Two.
it. I'll go to 2 if you get 2 from me, Max.
Sure.
And Rolling Stones, yes.
Rolling Stones. You know what?
I like, seriously,
Shout tunes. Oh, go James.
Linda Ronstadt is like
Yes.
my,
Her
she
voice.
kills me. I love her. But I'm all over the place, but she's always been a fave. And sort of like classic 70s soul.
Mm.
Oh,
Al Green.
Al Green.
Al Green.
What's
All right,
Al
so
Green?
there you go.
I was a
Oh, Marvin
big,
Gaye.
I was a big Joni Mitchell fan. I remember
She's
that.
yep.
Joni Mitchell.
Joni Mitchell and the I think the the soul singer who to me is the greatest, and she never is listed as the greatest, is
Barbara Streisand.
Gladys Knight. I effing love Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight, yeah.
There's
Okay,
too many people. I can't say. If music is good, I like it. I just do.
Okay, so let's move on from
So
there.
not me.
Pulsar. Wait, what? Didn't you say?
No.
Oh, I thought you
I
did.
don't remember
Okay.
I just
something
agree
that I
with
really,
you.
really
Which is perfect.
So I like
Because that
country
never
music.
happens.
I'm more of like a Kathy Mateo, Patsy Cline kind of guy.
David
or
Bowie.
90s country. Or I do like
David
a deep house. Maybe like a European house. I like 90s hip hop. You know, reminds me of school dances back in the day. Old J-Lo, old Mariah,
Mm.
Old
Celine
school.
Dion,
Old
the
school.
old one.
Anything classic.
I mean, younger one.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, Pulsar 1984 says the Asian guy has a gentle spirit. I love him so much. So the Asian guy's name is Gedde.
Thank you.
I think you're. Are you talking about this Asian guy?
Which one? Are you?
I don't know.
Trevor.
You could be.
And he does have a gentle spirit, though.
He does. And
He's my spirit animal.
that is one of the things I love about writing for Gedde. I need to sit.
Oh my god.
Can you still see it?
Your
Well, I can't
back.
scroll. No, my back's fine.
Oh, okay.
I've been working out in a good way.
If you
And
see
my
photos
back's
of me
good.
when I was in like little 5
Did you?
squinty eyes.
Okay, so who's married, guys? Here's a question: who's married?
I was always fine.
We're going to get married. Actually.
You're not actually married, married?
No, I've been with John for 37 years. But
Wow.
But we are.
You just couldn't commit. could
Well,
you?
no. We always felt like we were married, but now we're getting older and we're looking at our Social Security and insurance.
There you go.
But we've been married. You know, we've been married for a long time. So.
Are you married, Rich?
I am in a relationship.
I'm engaged.
You're engaged?
Mhm.
Oh, cool. Good
I'm
for
just
you.
hanging.
Oh, you're single. You're the only
I
single.
love it. I'm fine. I'm
Oh, okay.
fine
All right.
being single.
I understand.
I'm not
that.
opposed to relationships, but I'm happy being single right now. How's
Sorry,
that?
I'm reading.
Yes.
Okay, I don't understand that question, so I'm going to go back past it. Did Ray and no?
What?
Did Ray and Dwight actually do the nasty in season 1, episode 5? We're actors.
We're not method.
Actually, do.
We're not method.
The
Yeah.
characters did, but the actors did not.
Well, you don't see what's out of frame. But there was a room of like 10 crew members there, so that would have been awkward.
Exactly.
Drink.
Gregory
I
John
think I need
says,
a little too.
I think I need a little bit too. Best show ever. Hello, disappointments. Bye bye, Golden Girls. Bought a baseball cap. Gregory John bought a baseball cap. Thank you. With love from Edmonton, Alberta. Gregory,
Yay.
thank you.
Beautiful.
So
Thank you.
Gregory went to the link at the top of the comment sections. He clicked on it and he found a perk that he liked, which is this baseball cap. Look at the writing on it. There's also T-shirts. There's mom hats. Gedde's wearing one. Here's another example because they come in all different colors. Mom hat. These are called mom hats because my 95-year-old mother makes them for the show for you guys to get as a perk to help raise money for season 2's post-production fundraiser. So please go do that. Please check that out. Please help us finish the show. Ben Hansen says, I love Travis. I loved him in Steve Grand's Christmas music video.
I get Travis all the time.
Travis.
Travis.
Trevor. He's Trevor.
You know, it's cool. We actually,
I could call you
Travesty.
there's I've collaborated with Steve a couple of times on his projects. And in season 2 of the Disappointments, we've had an opportunity to bring back that collaboration in a really interesting way.
Exactly. Don't give away
So
much.
get ready to see more Steve Grand references.
So we have James. There's one for James. James, you are so handsome and you have a great smile and single. Too bad we live in different countries.
Oh, who's that?
Oh, wow.
Where do you live?
He's looking for a house.
Romero says the link doesn't work for him because he's casting YouTube from his phone to his TV. Isn't it? Yes. So it's in my IG bio. If you go, you'll see a Linktree bio, Linktree link in my bio, which shows you the show, a couple of other things. But one of the things I think it's at the very top is the link to the Indiegogo fundraiser. So thank you for asking that question, Romero. Really appreciate it. Were any of you in Venice Beach in the past few days?
No.
I was in Laguna. I was in Venice Beach going to the gym. My gym is there. Oh, Ben, don't worry about it. Ben's saying he feels so bad for calling you Travis.
Oh,
No,
I will never let it down, Ben. Now I know your name. Can you say, "Hey, I'm Ben"? Are you that guy that called me Travis? I don't remember.
no. He's been called worse by me.
I'll see you soon, Ben.
M. Rue Smith, my crush is single. I love that corny dude. I love nerds.
Wait, is that me? I'm not a nerd. I'm just old.
Oh,
Dirt.
Romero says he loves the live that we did on IG when we were on the street.
Oh, cool.
Thank you. That was fun.
Cool. So you were real nerds if you watched that.
right? Yeah, but that's a good term.
Okay.
We'll do that again.
Ben, again, he's saying I have Trevor on IG. Don't worry about it. It's
Don't make me block you.
Wow.
Don't-
Because he blocked me.
I will.
Are you going to
I
unblock
blocked
me?
Trevor in life.
Oh, did I?
You totally
Um,
blocked him.
Okay, so
Blocking
we have
is on stage.
any more questions, guys?
When you get an
Please,
Instagram, you
for
understand.
those of you who have recently joined us, we're chatting about the disappointments, season 2. We're answering your questions. Should you pose them, we answer almost anything that you ask. And yeah, and if you also were promoting our Indiegogo fundraiser to finish season 2, because we really want to get the show to you.
Really?
And in order to do that, we have to raise a little bit more money to finish post-production, which is the editing of the show. Currently, the show exists in a hard drive that's about this big
Shot.
in my house. It's all 300 hours of footage that needs to be edited, and sound edit and color correction and all the things that happen once the actual physical production is done. So if you go up there, you can get a T-shirt, you can get a hat, you can get all these cool perks, and you'll be helping us finish the show. And the only way we can finish the show is by having the assistance of you guys, our supporters and our viewers, because that's how it's funded. It's you. And if you love the show, the only way we can get it done is with your help.
And there's a good chance that this will be the last time we do this, because when we sell this, we're going to have the backing of a major production company.
Yes. Yes.
It's that good.
Okay, we got more questions coming in. Okay, RBS is asking, this is a friend's house. It's Friends of Gedde's house. He's asking
Peter.
about the art. Peter's house.
There's a lot of them.
Yes, he collects art. He does. Yes,
you know,
wonderful.
Romero is just, he's all over you now, James. He's saying you must be really picky if you haven't been scooped up by now, because ain't no way he's a catch and an actor.
And a realtor.
They might go with him to the Oscars one day.
Wow.
You need a +1.
Romero.
Salvador says, lay on the couch, Ray, take a break. Your back is hurting. Your back is hurting mine, huh? My back is actually, it's not hurting. My knees are hurting.
Did you want me to rub your back?
No! Don't touch me.
I think I have the worst back here.
Don't like to be touched.
I have a bad back here.
Ben Hansen
Getting a
says,
hip replacement.
Ben Hansen's saying he's not donating now thanks to Trevor, LOL, because you blocked
Oh
him.
my God. I love Ben.
He's joking. He's
I
joking.
did. Did you see me on my phone?
No.
I don't care. I won't block you. If you donate, I won't
Ben
block
is
you.
great. He needs a cameo on our
If you
show.
donate $100, I won't block you.
Wow,
Ooh.
that's good. Wow.
Okay, Shonsky. I love Shonsky. He says, as a licensed hairdresser, I'm wondering if Trevor has qualifications to cut Rich's hair, or is he just winging it? Also,
Oh, I'm not responsible for this anymore.
no, I got a good haircut this last time.
Okay.
No, I actually got a really short haircut, but it's been like 3 weeks now.
No, I've been actually really busy working on other stuff, so I had to I had to sit Rich down. I said, Rich, I know you've been a loyal client of mine for 3 years now, but I can't do it anymore. So I had to cut back my haircutting. I've only got a couple clients. I still cut Paul's hair. Paul, if you're watching, I'm not leaving you. But yeah, I'm pretty qualified. My mom cuts hair. My grandma cuts hair. I cut hair in college for drinking money. I cut my friend's hair. I have that gay eye, that artistic. We all have it. We bring it to our work. Yeah, you bring it to your work. Yeah, and if you see season 1 and season 2, you'll see how good of a hairstylist I am on Rich. Still waiting for my check.
You get it? No, you know what our currency is.
Oh, I don't want to know.
That was season one.
Let's go for another question.
Yeah. Here's a question. You can ask what our currency is. This question, and we'll answer that if you donate $100 to the fundraiser, which you'll find at the top of the comments.
And if you do donate $100, you get an associate producer credit.
That's true. You'll get your name will appear as an associate producer on one of the 8 episodes of The Disappointments.
Pretty great, huh?
So
And
in the
we'd have to
credits,
tell them
so
which
you're
episode.
watching it with your friends, and you're sitting there watching it, and there you go, oh look, there's my name, which I think would be a really cool thing.
That'd be cool.
That'd be really
I
cool.
love my name in the credits.
RVG 202 says, "Oh, I hope you have a backup for that hard drive." We do. We
I
do.
thought you were
It's-
say,
it's-
I hope we have a backup for your career.
There's that
We don't
too.
have backup for that.
Kurt says, "James, love you. You're funny as fuck. My favorite of yours is the parking lot scene, saying the F word. It's so random but classic. I think we can all resonate. I know I did. So that's an interesting thing. So I wrote that actually. That scene took place in the restaurant, and James is trying to storm out of the restaurant, and all these people are blocking him. He's like, excuse me, and he can't get out. But because of
Budget.
We couldn't afford
budget,
it.
because we didn't have enough money to shoot inside a restaurant, I had to rethink
Extras
And have extras and
security,
food and
every
everything.
table. So I had to rethink, like,
It's
how
also
can we
$5,000
accomplish
there.
the same thing,
At
the
least.
same sort of James moment with none of that? And so that scene was, I'm just going to ruin the magic. That scene was shot in the back of my chiropractor's office in his parking lot. And we made the back door look like it was a restaurant. We put in the sound effects. This is post-production, by the way, the sound effects of a restaurant, of plates and of people talking and of music to make it feel like it was a restaurant. And, James, we made it hard for him to pull his car out, and it worked better in some ways
It
because
did.
it was the
It did.
physical comedy of the car. So thank you for mentioning that. For
I'll
appreciating
say.
that.
And may I just say that I had shown that scene to my mother, who at the time was 90, and she thought it was hysterical. She loved it.
She didn't say, James, why do you have to use the F word?
No, she said, but you're the one that swears the most in the show.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, Mom.
Okay, we have more questions.
That's cool.
She's dead now.
You can't say that to me live like this.
Will Gary reprise his role in drag? He was fabulous in season 1, just
Oh.
fabulous. We want more.
I miss myself in a dress.
I mean, you'll see him on all fours in a leash.
You'll see some
Oh,
moments.
that's right.
You'll see some. Gary has costume changes. Let's just say Gary has costume changes. RVG
He's
202.
better than Drake.
Here's a question. Someone else take this question. How long did it take to write season 2? Oh, I guess
Wow. What a dick.
I think it took me about 10 days to write each episode. And I've never done this before, and I'm sort of,
It's impressive.
I think it speaks to my connection to the show and how much I love the show. I've never written anything where I didn't have to rewrite it. Every script was written from beginning to end, and I was done. And I never rewrote it.
You've never written a script for yourself
Hmm?
until season 1.
I never wrote a script.
You're writing your own part.
Well,
That's
for
new.
me, yes, that was new too.
That's
Like,
gotta
right-
be strange.
It was, but I
You're
wasn't.
like, can I remember this? Am I
Season,
Showing
but
what
season
follow.
1, I didn't write it for myself because I didn't know that I was doing it. Season 2, I wrote it for myself, and I made it harder. which
I
was
remember you
weird.
saying on set, you're like, shit, why did I write it so
Yeah.
long? Why did I write myself that hard part?
Right, there's some things. I mean, there's one thing in particular which I can't give away. It's a major spoiler, but I wrote something that's so perfect for the story, and then I was like, "Oh my god, I have to do this now." Which
Line.
it's
alleyway? The alleyway?
no.
Oh, the inside.
Mhm. Yeah, that one. That was because I had to conquer a major fear of mine to do it.
You realize, like, the day before recording.
Ben Hansen will donate if he gets a cameo. You know what? Cameos cost a lot of money. I hate to tell you, we had
$1,000.
we had cameos. We had people do that for.
We already shot him, Ben. Come on.
Yeah.
I've been a block you
Season
now.
3, you can be a cameo.
Now we're all going to block
But
you.
we're not worried about season 3 right now. We're worried about season 2 post-production fundraiser.
You can have a cameo at our dinner
Kurt says,
party.
love that scene. Thank you, Kurt. And will Dwight be playing the sax again in season 2? Has he improved? Don't want to give that away. Does he? doesn't he?
Huh.
Watch season 2 to find out. And if you want to watch season 2,
I want to give one thing away.
what's that?
I don't play the saxophone because you hear me sing in the car.
Or do you?
Okay, so now see, this is where the NDA comes in, and where Trevor gets sued.
They sing in the car. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay, he does. He sings in the car. It's not giving away anything. So you get to see a little bit of his other.
I'm not like
musical
really.
interests.
I mean, it's like how we all sing in the car.
Right.
It's nothing crazy.
Ben is asking how much money do we need to get this finished. I think now we're getting close to all that's left is $15,000 with 7 days to go.
Oh wait! All of a sudden I saw that. That is not right.
Where are we, James? Check it. James is going to check
Ding,
it right
ding,
now.
ding, 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 ding.
Are we at 25 yet? Are we at $25,000 yet? Have we hit it?
No. So we are still $660 away from $25,000.
Okay.
But we are at 61%, and that's not to discount what anybody
No,
has
it's
contributed
really good.
Exactly.
It's
for all your great
Stunning.
comments, for all your positive
More than
energy.
half.
Thank you, guys.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, it's always my motto is this or better.
So
Well,
yeah,
we have
we're
pretty
in a
great.
good place.
We are.
We
We could be in a better
we
place.
need to be in a better place. So that's what we're moving towards. So if you're just joining us now, we are taking questions from people, and we're talking about season 2 of The Disappointments.
And how much more time will we be doing this?
I don't know. I'm not watching the clock, James.
Well, I just did.
All
Well,
right.
because they need to know.
All right, Grandpappy.
Do you guys want to go another half hour?
We'll go one more half hour tops.
We've got, it's 7:31.
Okay, it's
We'll go to
29
8
minutes
o'clock.
tops. So here we are, 29 minutes tops.
2-hour show with the guys.
This is our epic show. We've never gone this long, I don't think.
This
right?
is kind of long.
Yeah.
I'm amazed that there's so many people.
We have
still with
plans
us.
for the next half hour. Hold on to your
I thought
horses.
we were going to have to type in questions like
We're
sort
about
of
to play strip poker right now.
I don't take my shirt off.
You don't want me to take my shirt off.
Oh, come on. If you donate $500, Gedde will take a shirt off. Come on, Gedde, for the show.
There you
For
go.
the
I'm
show.
in the gym later. I'll take my shirt off.
Oh my God.
I have been to the gym.
Somebody would actually do.
Okay, so let's get back onto questions.
I'm going to try to sneak away for just a second
Go ahead.
because I think somebody's knocking on the door.
Okay.
Excuse me. Pardon.
Oh, God.
Excuse me.
Oh, great. I'm getting sick for a
Do you
minute.
want your empty glass?
Ow, my knee.
Do you want your glass?
Yeah.
Here's my glass,
Oh,
too.
thanks.
Ooh.
Oh, no, I'm just doing mine.
I think I've had enough.
Okay, so what I started to say is we have a link up at the top. This is all about us talking about season 2, taking your questions about season 2. We have Trevor, we have Gedde, we have Rich, we have James, who just did not just go to the bathroom because he doesn't want to talk about that. Number 2.
Oh, he did. He closed the door.
Oh yeah, no, he's.
Oh my God. I didn't.
Can we light
he
a candle?
He announces it?
Can we light a candle?
We're
Is
talking
there-
about season 2, but specifically we're talking about our post-production
Thank
for
you.
season 2. We are here to share how important it is that we need your help to finish this. Every dollar counts. $5, $10, $20 the cost of a movie. If you donate, we have no doubt we won't get there.
We have
already
no
about
doubt
halfway-
that we will get
we
there.
have no doubt we will get there. Thank you, Mr. Rare. I just read lines.
Well,
Improv is not my thing. I'm kidding.
and to build on what Trevor's saying, if you go to our fundraiser, we have all sorts of different perks that you can get. For instance, this baseball cap, which
The shirt.
I have a very large head, and it actually fits
You can get
my head.
Gedde's hat. He
Gedde
doesn't buy it before he-
Gedde is wearing something we call a mom hat because my mom is a amazing knitter.
It's not for moms. It's for anybody.
She made all of these hats, and they're all Gedde's wearing
They're
one. And they're
beautiful
all these
hats.
different colors.
Oh
They're
my
super
Go ahead,
soft.
this one.
Oh, I
Green.
need to. The
Maybe
purple
green.
one?
Green. We got lavender. We have all of the
Oh, wait, there's more
red,
in there. You didn't put
endless
all that.
colors.
Are there more in
Um,
there?
Oh, I like this color. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, it's great. So I messed up my hair putting on that hat. Anyway, if you go to the
You
fundraiser,
messed
which
it
is up at the top here at the pinned comments, you can help us finish the show, post-production, which is editing, sound editing, color correction, special effects, graphics, the credits that you see at the end, the roll, all of that stuff they're all technicians who do that. And they all, unfortunately, they need to be paid. But fortunately, because we like to give them work.
Yes.
So we need your help. This show has always been funded by the viewers. And so we're asking you if you love the show, if you've seen it, and if you're one of these people that's like, I can't wait to see season 2, you can help us. Like, you won't see season 2 until we finish it, and we won't finish it. All this stuff is blowing around. We won't be able to finish it.
Let's do some questions.
Okay, back to that. Yes, please go to that link. Please help us. We're $660 away from $25,000, which is huge. So if we can hit that number, and again, just nobody has to give us $660. You give us $10. You give us $15. And if everybody watching does that, we're there. So questions. We have questions. Douglas Connor says, Trevor, I love seeing you in Steve Grant's music video. I met him a couple of years ago at Pride. Super nice guy,
Nice.
Great music artist.
Yeah, he's really cool. We still talk. I called him recently to be part of season 2. You'll see how he's a part of it. It's really cool.
Jonathan is asking, what do you love about Los Angeles? The people, the sights, the vibes? Gedde, that's for you.
What do I love about Los Angeles? The people, the weather. Actually, we don't have really heavy snows or anything like that. What? No, I'm good. He's asking if I wanted another vodka.
Another lemonade.
Oh, whoops! I'm not supposed to say that. I'm like, oh dear. You know what? I also love that you can go skiing, which I've done. Man, I've never done surfing, but you go surfing on the same day, right?
Yeah.
You can do that.
You can go to the desert, and then
Yes.
after that, everything's
Yes.
like
Yes.
That is the fun.
to
Thank
park
you,
nature is a
James.
half an hour
Yes.
or an hour, 2 hours away. And you live in beautiful Pasadena.
I do. In fact, I live next door to where we're actually filming right
This is
Yeah.
not Gedde's house. Gedde's
No.
friend's house, who's kind enough to let us shoot
So
here.
if TMZ wants to come find us, we're in Pasadena right now.
Harvey Levin. Okay, we have more questions. Has anyone, James, Gedde, Trevor, ever make you rewrite a scene because it wasn't them or something they would say?
I had to rewrite all my scenes.
Right, because there's too many words. Too many big words for Trevor.
I think I talked to you beforehand before
Yeah.
it actually, because
Well, it wasn't so much rewrite. Gedde
Yeah.
asked questions about the scene. Like, he was trying to get his head around the scene, which could have involved a rewrite. There was one. Can we talk about the
Yeah.
thing? Okay,
Yeah.
so Gedde had an issue with the way initially his character presents being HIV positive, and we really talked it out, and we wanted to make sure that it was authentic and not sensationalized and something that
absolutely, yeah.
so
Just out
it
of
was just a
respect.
thing. It was just like
And
a character listing their different.
just out of respect, because I also grew up, I was in the 80s and lived in New York at the time. So, just my background is I lived through a lot of friends that passed away. So I think that we sort of had to really kind of flush it out to make sure that it was respectful.
And I would like to say to that, like, for all of your concerns about it, when it came time to shoot the scene, watch my language. I loved what you did.
Oh, thanks.
So thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
no,
So Gedde approaches the scenes with a great thoughtfulness, which I really appreciate. As does everybody. James does that too. Okay.
But also, Rich was, I remember that day I came up to you and I said, help me, I don't know what to do with this.
Gedde and I had this moment where we both pulled up. We were shooting in this theater, and it was one of the great locations that we had. Again, the bigger season 2. And we both parked on the same street. Like, I think was I right behind you? Or
Yeah, you
across
were
the
right
street?
behind, yeah.
And
It's like,
Gedde was sort of just
getting supported
befuddled
today.
because he wasn't sure how to handle
I
this
wasn't.
one scene. Like, he was really caught in it.
I didn't sleep that night
Oh,
too. It was
God.
really,
I'm sorry.
ridiculous.
So
No.
it was like I don't know. We were arriving at 7 or 7:30 in the morning or something, and we just happened to park right. And so
Yeah.
walking to the set, we talked it out, and by the time you walked in, you were like,
Yeah.
"We got it."
Yeah.
Which to me, as writer and director, but as writer in particular, it's so much fun to work with actors to find what is making sense and what like how they can make a scene, alive for them, work for them.
Yeah.
Can I make a comment on that last question about
Sure.
rewriting scenes?
Yeah.
So there's a final scene that Rich wrote for he and I. It's a really emotional scene.
Not final, but I know what you're talking about.
One of the final scenes.
It's a big
I
scene.
think this like last episode. I was having trouble getting to this place. It was kind of this vulnerable place. Having trouble kind of delivering the lines in a certain way. And when it came down to filming it, those of you who realized until we were done filming it that we dropped a couple lines. And it was actually a blessing because those lines, I think, were hindering me from getting to where I needed to go.
Yes.
And we both realized it was for the best that we dropped those 2 lines.
But we didn't. I
We
would
didn't
say
do it on
this,
purpose.
Didn't do it on purpose. I didn't notice it. He didn't notice it.
Our script
The script supervisor didn't notice it. So that's the person who's on the script, or supposed to be on the script, reading the script as we're doing the scenes. And I didn't notice it until I was watching the footage weeks later. And it was going, it's like, it's so good. But then I realized, oh my God, that this whole line that Trevor has to deliver as Dwight,
I was able to deliver it.
it wasn't there. He didn't.
Oh, right.
It was cut accidentally. We cut it. Like, we just didn't do it. And it was, the thing that's interesting is it was, the line had an element of accusation in it. And it prevented that emotion of accusation, whatever's behind that emotion, was sort of preventing Trevor from getting where
Prevented
he is.
some vulnerability from coming through.
Right. It blocked the vulnerability. And by just the gods or, Trevor instinctually, it just naturally fell
Because the
away.
line is a little
Subconscious.
defensive and makes me kind of come across aggressive.
Yeah.
And by dropping the line, I was able to put my guard down.
Yeah.
And continue through. And it was I'm so glad we made that mistake.
So it's less about a rewrite and more about just serendipitous.
And I think we were just so in character, we were so in the moment that we said what we was on. We said what felt right.
the truth came out.
The truth came out.
So I can't wait to talk about that scene once the show is out, so
Yeah.
you guys know what we're talking about. This is just funny. Romero Santiago again. I love your questions. Who's the one that is late to shoots?
That what?
Who's the one who is late to shoots? My guess is James or Trevor.
Are you shitting me?
So I will
Who
say
is always
James.
off the book?
James is super punctual, and the only reason Trevor would ever
I
be
love you,
late is
Romero.
because he had so many responsibilities.
I would show up 2 minutes after everyone.
Well, he would have to pick something up from the Warner Brothers prop department or something.
Yeah.
So he
Also, our crew was really good at being on time or early.
Yeah.
I will
Okay,
give them that.
I will say, so I will cop to something. So we were shooting in LA, where I lived for 30 years, but for season 2, I had moved to Palm Springs full time. So I was driving sometimes over 3 hours to get to the set.
That's truth.
And then I ended up
That's dedication.
staying at my nephew's place in Long Beach to make it closer. So I would go maybe 3 days without even going home.
And you stayed at my place.
And I did stay at your place too. Thank you.
There's some
So
nice-
there were many times when I would call somebody or text them saying, I'm on my way. I know I'm going to be late. But here's the thing. We were always behind a schedule. So nobody was ever waiting for me. There's just stuff that happens
Well,
in
so
production.
it's
And
production. So
so
it's
my saving grace. Sorry, defensive. I always knew my lines. I think I was really good with my lines. So we
yes,
didn't
and you'll
have to
see
take
you'll
a lot
see
of
that
time.
when you see the bloopers.
How dare you?
And
How
if
dare
Gedde
you
was
shadow
late,
my story like that?
if Gedde was late, he at least showed up with 2 dozen donuts.
Even when he wasn't late, he showed up at 2 dozen every fucking day.
I had it the easiest.
I gained
They
20
all-
pounds.
Trevor showed
Now
up
I know
today
how
with
he gets
M&Ms. Thank you, Trevor.
Yeah.
They're almost as good as donuts.
We're not supposed to swear, are we?
Fuck no.
Fuck that.
We had I brought cake on the last day.
I was going to say something, but it's not important.
Thank you, Romero. I still love you.
Here's some questions. A lot of questions.
Uh-huh.
A lot of questions, guys. Thank you for all these questions. This is great. Shonsky's asking, yes, Bright Light is returning for season 2. I've spoken to Rod. He's got new music.
Let's see where we are.
Focus. He's got new music. He has he's letting us pick through his catalog again. We have in episode 1 already. Gedde has a moment, a really fun moment to one of Rod's songs. So it's starting.
Ooh.
You just heard Trevor and I.
Still
Okay.
61%, but we got more.
So we are $10 away from being at 24,600. So we are now just $410 away from hitting
We
$25,000,
did just get a couple hundred.
and we have 15 minutes
Oh my God, guys!
to try to do what is it? $410.
I think we get to $25,000.
That would be amazing.
I think we can get there.
No
and
pressure
I
on
think,
anybody.
I think maybe beyond. We'll see.
744.
You've got more questions. More questions, guys. Yes. So thank you, Shonsky, for the question.
What does Romero
Douglas,
wanna
question
ask?
for Gedde. Are you still close friends with anybody for 16 Candles? I love the answer to this already. I hope to meet Molly Ringwald someday.
Oh,
So it's something very special in season 2 that Gedde's going to tell us about
Yes.
with somebody from 16 Candles.
my okay, nice. Should
Yeah.
I NDA or
I
No,
think it's okay because we see her in
Okay.
the preview.
Debbie Pollock, who's a wonderful actress.
And who does she play in 16 Candles?
She plays my girlfriend, the one that I lean my head on her boobie. And
Boobie.
Her boobie.
Her booby.
Yeah, her boobie. Well, back then it was called boobie.
Her biddy.
But anyway, she now plays my agent, or she was always my agent. Right?
She was no.
My
She,
manager.
No.
she was
My
his
manager.
ex-manager. We didn't know
Oh.
this in season 1. She shows up at the very last episode
My
of season
ex-manager.
1. She shows up when we're rushing out of the memorial, and the door opens, and we're stopped because there's somebody standing there, and it's this beautiful woman.
It's like, say the line.
She's like,
Gary Chen.
Gary Chen, say
Say
the
the
line.
line.
And Gary says, do you remember what you said?
Well, I guess I'll be just collecting my pig and heading home. Is that
But
right?
No.
that's
Oh.
right.
Fuck
But,
off.
but
What did I do now?
I guess I'll
It was the
just
last
be
one.
collecting my pig and fuck you.
Oh,
I know everybody's lines. See?
so
You can be script supervisor.
Thank you very much. If it
So-
doesn't work out.
Oh, right.
So I love Debbie, and I wanted Debbie to come back, and she graced us with her presence again. And she had a request actually, which I loved. She felt that, and this is the essence of the show. She felt that, in her view, that all the female characters were really like not nice, put it that way.
Kind of antagonists.
And what I pointed out to her is that everybody in the show, outside of the main characters, like everybody is an antagonist for our characters.
Yeah.
All the females, all the males. But she said she wanted to play a more positive character. And I thought, there's absolutely space for that. And I love the chemistry that exists between the two of them as friends. So she does play his manager, and she's just this heart in the show, which is really nice. And their chemistry is just.
And then
It's
met
great.
Gedde doing Uncorked 7 years ago. It was a comedy series. Yeah.
oh God.
It was a series she
So I-
produced and wrote with 6 of her girlfriends. And I play her
Oh,
cameraman that goes behind
right,
the scenes,
okay.
capturing all of her behind the
That's
footage.
right.
I've been
Okay.
friends with her since then too, yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
And I know that because that was part of the connection was
Yeah,
from acting.
she was Debbie. She's become a really good dear friend of mine. She's like family. She would host these accountability groups for actors, and I was a part of it for years up until COVID. Actually, COVID kind of put an end to that. But I was really like, it was full circle. Like you having worked with Gedde, and then like suggesting her for the parts, and her getting it, and then working with her again. It was cool because she was producer of that project. I'm producer of this one.
And we all went to the same acting teacher.
Yeah, we studied with Rob Brown's.
I took a class.
Who
acting
I
class.
brought Rich in, and we workshopped a lot of this.
Yeah.
Well, I've taken one acting lesson, and you can tell.
Yeah, thank you, Rob.
Oh, it's
Rob,
clear. It's evident.
Yeah, no, Rob was a huge help. And even working
Um,
with you, Gedde
yeah.
directed some scenes. I can actually tell we both worked with Rob because our approach to the acting is
Right.
very similar.
Right. Thank you for that.
You know.
That's nice.
Okay, I'm just reading these questions. There's lots of good questions here, and no, we're just going to try to do it for time. We shot on Red, Douglas,
The Gemini and
and Dragon.
Dragon.
Um,
A couple of days we had 2 cameras, which was really cool.
Yeah.
So
nice.
That was really good.
That was
yeah.
Kurt. So Kurt is talking about what we were commenting before about AIDS, HIV, and how we discussed it in the show, how we dealt with it. It's been 30 years since he lost his partner.
Mm.
So sorry to hear that, Kurt. Where's the extra footage that didn't make it into the series? It's in a hard drive, and currently all the footage is in a hard drive for season 2 because we're currently raising money for post-production. There's a link
which is why we're here.
at the top of the up in here, the top of the comments. You can click on that,
Make it
follow
rain.
it. Make it rain.
There's also
It
lost
get
footage
little mist
or
so
like
it could-
hidden footage from season 1 that we hope to like
Resurrect.
resurrect.
There is some footage from season 1 that
We
will
edit
be in
season
season
1.
2.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, and also like we are talking at some point to re-edit season 1. Season 1 was originally conceived as 6 episodes that were 25 to 30 minutes long, but there was cut up for YouTube. It was further cut up because there was a test screening that I wish I had never kind of gone along with it because it took away some character stuff that I think was really important. So because some of the characters were like test screening, they didn't like a couple of the characters because of these scenes. And what I realized is those people probably weren't our target audience.
Yeah.
So I want to go back and put those episodes back together at some point, maybe with our editor Surge. Depends. I mean, that'll be another. Like, if we make enough money from this, raise enough money from this fundraiser, and there's money left over, if we go over 40,000, we can go back to season 1 and re-edit it.
You told me even like the arc of each episode having 6 episodes. The show's actually so much better because the show we have is great, but the way they end at the end of each 11 episodes, it might feel a little unresolved. So you need to watch the next episode to feel that resolve.
Yeah.
Where if we had 6 full
There's
episodes, it would be a nice flow. I'm like, oh,
Well, give an example of that is in the first episode, Ray finds the body and
cuts to credits.
he throws up on it, and it cuts to credit. In the beginning of the second episode, James's character says, "You threw up on him." That was supposed to all be like Ray does that.
Boom.
Cut to James saying that, and there's
Which you
like
can see is so
it's
funny.
a joke. Then it's
Mhm.
a joke, and it's funny. It's a dark joke. It's not like
But it's not a joke when you cut it.
no when there's space between the episodes.
I wish there was like a little stool.
Oh, you got 10 more minutes. You can do it. You can do it.
My
Whatever
knees.
your
I'm
name
doing
is,
legs
Ray
tomorrow. I'm
or Ray.
doing legs.
Maybe
Do you want to switch spots? I can read and you can sit here.
I'm okay at this point. Thank you. Russ Modern, did you get a mom cap? He's saying, please relay my thanks to your mother for
This is
the
a
mom
mom cap.
cap. Thank you, Russ. I really
So cool.
appreciate that. And he's from Nova Scotia, where you could probably
Oh,
wear this
wow.
cap.
Yeah.
Hello, Nova Scotia. That's one of my.
I've been to Nova Scotia.
I want to go to Nova Scotia.
Right?
That Halifax and just all of that part of
Yeah.
East Coast up
I think it was
into
500,
Canada.
right? No, it's 500.
Okay.
$410 away.
So, greetings from Nova Scotia to one and all. Thank you. Thank you, R. Plagos. He has to leave, but he says we're super nice guys. Thank you. So are
Thank
you. And he hopes that we reach our money goal up. Really
Thank you.
appreciate that.
Donde está Romero?
For those of you who are still on here, go to the link right now. Donate $20.
Please.
It adds up. We really appreciate
We've got 15 more minutes, and we
got 8 more minutes.
oh my God, we got 8 more minutes, guys. Please go to the link. Now's the time.
Okay. Ding, 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 ding.
What?
We now have 24,590.
All right. So
Wow.
we're at
So we just got
$410.
$100.
410 away?
Cool.
Was that where we were before?
I like it. I got that
Hey, but I'm
excited.
excited. That makes people want to go, hey, I want to contribute. I
Yeah,
want to
no,
be part of
absolutely.
that success story.
Well-
Hey, I contributed to the disappointments, and look at my fucking mom hat that I got.
Thank you. And also, you can make James that excited. Like, if you contribute to the show now within the next 8 minutes, James will make those noises that he
And
just
if you donate and I see you, I will give you a hug and a kiss. And say
and,
thank you.
and that's one of the things with these shirts, by the way. If you get one of these shirts and we see you out in public, we will just give you a freaking bear hug.
And a kiss.
Wow, really?
That's one of the deals.
Hey, I'll take you to the bathroom.
Okay, so now we're down to 5.
Okay,
How much money do we have now?
less.
It's not
People
that.
people took their money back.
We just had a
They're
subtraction.
like, can I cancel my shirt order? I don't want you to receive
We just lost 7,500.
Okay, we still have more questions, though, guys. So let's get through some of these. And I love that you got the mom hat and you live in Nova Scotia. That is amazing, Russ.
Here, I thought we had crossed a mark.
Oh my God, Gamer Baru. When will season 2 come out? Question mark.
It's-
That's why we're here. We've been talking about this. There is a fundraiser link up in the top of the comments. We can't finish season 2. Season 2 is sitting in a hard drive.
But we do have a plan.
Lucas.
Well, no, we have
We have a plan.
we can finish it with your help. So this is all about us.
When we reach this goal, and then we should have it done maybe by September, October, the latest.
Hopefully at the latest, yeah. I mean,
Maybe sooner, and then we're gonna need an agent and shop it around, and hopefully have it finished,
Yes.
promote it out, end of the year.
But first of all is
This,
this fundraiser. It's hitting our goals, so we can afford
but
to
we do need to reach
get the
it,
post production done. So Denith, that is the answer to your question. So please go to that link up here in the comments. Check out plus there's videos. You can see the teaser for season 2, the trailer. Douglas Connor is asking, did I ever conceive the Disappointments as a movie, or did I always want to make a TV show? I'd honestly love to see you all in a feature film together.
Yeah.
I've actually thought about, like, could there be, just like with Sex and the City, could we do a feature film? And I'm sure I could come up with an idea for it. That would be like if the show's doing really
With
well.
the
we sell
appropriate
it.
backing.
That's when we go to
Correct.
Vegas.
Correct. Vegas? No.
Road trip.
No. We do. A road trip is fun, but like I think some
Movie.
fun,
Europe?
exotic location.
Bali.
Um,
Wait, where does Romero live? Maybe we could shoot there.
Mexico City.
If the show is picked up by a
Please.
network, will you still
Where
have
else?
creative control?
That'd be good.
If the
What?
show is picked up by a network, will you still have creative control writing? I'm not in the biz, so don't know all the details with deals and contracts. Oh, don't know. Yes, the whole point is if somebody were to pick up the show, they're picking it up because they like what I do, and they like what we do. So it would all be part of it.
Hopefully.
No, that'll be the contingent. Be contingent. Gregory John wants to know what happened to the dog at the end of season 1. That you'll find out kind of in season 2. Don't want to give away anything there.
He's retired off.
Okay, so we just got $100.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
We
Thank
are
you.
at 62%.
So
Thank
what
you.
is our distance now? So we're $310 away from
We are $310 away from $25,000.
$310 away from 25.
With 4 minutes to go.
Oh, come on, guys.
4 minutes.
This is better than a CBS or PBS.
So
and
if you're thinking you want to see season 2 and you have $10, if you have $15, $20, $100,
if you have
Or go to the link.
$310,
Go to Lane and get one of these hats. Rich's mom
you can
made
not
them.
just one of these hats. You can have that hat.
You can have this hat.
I mean, I actually can't guarantee the specific hats, but if you request a hat, I can try to make that happen.
if you do it right now, I can guarantee you'll get that hat.
Jonathan
And
is
maybe
asking.
we'll cut some of his beard and put it in.
Let's keep the questions going. Jonathan is asking, how can we have dinner with? How is dinner with Rich and Trevor? That is a perk in the fundraiser, and it's basically we're going someplace super cheap, and it's not about the experience of dinner. It's about the experience of all of us just hanging out, and we're talking to you. You're talking to us.
I mean, it's not gonna be McDonald's. It'll be like
I
I have friends who will host it.
Okay, so hopefully it'll be better than
I
McDonald's.
still have that gift shop.
Oh, it could be a nice restaurant, and by the way, but it's Dutch. Everybody pays their own bill. That's the deal.
I have a gift shop
Wow.
that Rocco's will use.
There is no plan to release season 1 and 2 on Blu-ray DVD because that's actually super expensive to do because we need we don't have the rights to the music. There's a lot of complications. If the show is picked up by a network and they can cover those costs, yes, we could.
If you want to burn on VHS, I can do that for you in my garage.
Do you have beta?
Okay. Rich, are you able to pull any inspiration from your real life relationship into writing about the challenges of the age gap between Dwight and Ray? You know, it's really funny. Dwight was loosely based on someone, and I ended up in a relationship completely unintended with somebody Trevor's age after that. So life imitated art, and but he's nothing like Dwight. He's
He's not like Dwight.
No,
no, he's a
inspired.
he's
by,
a very mature. No, I'm talking about Max. Max is
oh.
super mature. He's a totally different
Yeah.
guy. The
He's
character
like cooler than all of us.
Dwight was roughly based on somebody, but I made Dwight a version of that person. Oh, I can't say this. The idealized version of that person. Okay.
5 more minutes.
Disappointments is the most hot gay series. Thank you.
Thanks.
That's a nice thing to
It's
say.
really sweet.
That is. Are we gay?
Who are our competitors?
Gay?
How?
Are we gay, guys? Okay, any more questions? We have a few more minutes. While we're waiting to see if any questions come in.
Let's cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
It's good to see you guys.
Yeah,
This is
see
what
you
I love
guys.
most about this is we get to
had-
hang out.
Cheers.
Exactly.
And
That's
it's great to
cheers
see
to
you all.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Cheers
guys.
to you.
Thank you for your support, for your questions.
Yeah, last time it was the three of us was that promo video we made, and before that was probably filming, right?
Well, yeah, but we haven't done one of these YouTube lives.
Yeah.
And,
4 of us have never done this.
No.
okay, guys,
don't think so.
this has never happened.
No.
I didn't realize that. I think that's right because we've had
Not live. Yeah.
we've had you, but we've never had you two together.
No. It's
So wait,
it's in our contract. Technically, we're not supposed to be together.
Right? They hate each other. They hate each other in real life. So, checking out questions. You will reach 25,000. Trust me. Thank you.
We just did.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Oh wow.
What?
Who said that?
Yay!
I think I know who said that.
Sure.
Are we allowed to say who it was?
You probably would better know.
Okay.
But
Well, I don't know who
you
you,
know,
are.
you know.
Maybe
yes,
I do,
thank
but
you.
I do. Okay, well, thank you so much. We are at 63% at 25,000 even.
Yay!
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's
Thank you.
really amazing.
So that's where we wanted to go, and we have negative 47 seconds.
We can stay for a couple more minutes.
Okay, so guys, if 25,000 is a huge milestone, and we really appreciate it.
It really is.
It means we only have 15,000 more to go in 7 days, which is completely doable.
Mhm.
And it's all about you guys. It's all about the people who love the show, who watch the show, who want to see season 2. And it's not about we're not asking you for $1,000. We're saying if you, let's say you have a subscription to Netflix and you spend $17 a month on that, consider $17 to us.
Yeah.
And
One time,
Yeah.
not a monthly.
not a monthly,
Although
but you
we'll
can.
take that. We won't say no, but yeah, just all the little bits add up. We had for the fundraiser for production for season 2, there were 680, I think, contributors, and most of those people gave somewhere between $25 and $50, and that's what got us to be able to shoot this incredible, ambitious season 2. And so now we just have to take all of that ambition we had that's sitting in a hard drive and make it into a completely polished, edited, sound perfect composition of music, all of that stuff, and just make it a beautiful finished piece.
May I add, by helping us finish this show, you're not only paying to see it, but you're also paying to support a show that brings so much representation to our community. This show is going to impact the world so much. Like, the people that have seen season 1 have been floored and have been thanking us. They love it. Like, nothing like this is out there. People are reaching out, just saying thank you for being there for us. I look forward to seeing the characters. They give me hope in my day when my life sucks. There's some people in some countries where it's illegal to be gay. So by supporting the show, you are helping in an even bigger way than you can even imagine.
And it's for those of you who do watch the show, it's kind of fun to go if you got some time to kill, and instead of scrolling through Instagram, scroll through the comments on our YouTube channel on the comments people have left for episodes, because it's really enlightening.
So heartfelt.
What Trevor's saying about the fact that it was not our intention, and this is not bragging. It's just something that amazes us that happened, is that this little show has had that kind of impact on some people, and it's just so kind of takes my breath away in a way. I wasn't expecting that.
It's rewarding on a different level.
But here's the thing. So season 1, the editing process of season 1 is where I realized what I wanted the show to be. Season 2 is the show I wanted to make. So if you love season 1, season 2 is just, you guys tell. What do you think?
No,
What do you
you
think
said
about
it very
But what do you think about season 2?
Season 2 is just an expansion. I've
Profoundly better.
already said it. It's an expansion of where we were. It's broader. There's more depth. there's just more interest.
Diversity.
You get to know that there's more diversity in characters as well as casting, but also you just get to know these people better. And hopefully, for the most part, you like them in season 1, or you saw some sort of relatability. But I think in season 2, you just get to, it's like meeting somebody, for a second, third, fourth time. You get to know them better, so you understand them better and actually feel a greater connection. And I think that's what this show does. It connects people, maybe, and especially for an older group where we haven't had representation before.
It's true.
This is something new, and especially relatively positive representation, albeit ridiculous at times and funny, but it is positive representation. These are people who are wanting their lives to be better.
Well, and I think that is sort of it. It's about these guys who are trying to. They may not know the way to do it, but they're really trying to improve their lives. Like they may make mistakes,
like
they
most
make
of us.
most bad choices. But what's really nice about it is, even though they're doing these things that like might bring humiliation to them, and the audience laughs at it, it's like dark humor. In the end, they all have each other. It's all about the friendship. Like that's always been the grounding element. And what's great about that is too, like, we've always had this friendship, and Trevor's newer in all of our lives, but it's like this very great, deep,
very
friendship that we all share. So that was one of like the beautiful things that came out of this for us, and hopefully for you, you get an entertaining.
That's part of the reason why I'm so excited to do season 3. It's just to show up to work and have fun again.
I'm so excited to write season 3. I'm so excited for season 2 to be done and sold, and then to get into season 3, because like season 3, 4, 5, I have these ideas already in my head.
So what are our final questions?
Okay, so we got some more. RVG 202 says it's okay. It's more than okay. Thank you to that angel, Cavadango. I think you know who that is. Congrats from Kurt. Thank you. Denith says, I love gays.
Thanks.
They're good.
Me too.
They have some
Gays
things.
are good. It looks good on you.
If Samantha Jones, left at Albuquerque, says, if Samantha Jones was promoting this show, James's headshot would be on the Disappointment's IMDb cast page. Everyone else is. Did you not get a picture to Steve?
It just kind of never happened.
All right, get a picture to Steve.
Oh,
Thank you for mentioning that.
Thank you, left at Albuquerque. Next time you leave a comment, leave us and say what your first name is, if you want to, because you entertain me. Does this show bring back memories of the past, or is this show more about the present? 100% about the present. The characters are all grounded. They have full lives. They have a past, and sometimes it's touched upon, but it's about what they're dealing with in the present.
And as twisted as it may appear, hope for the future.
Yes.
yeah.
James's boyfriend, Romero, says, the one scene where the lady was complaining about Trevor playing sax loud and bad, then you defended him and said that's what you love about him, really made me smile because that's my relationship. Oh, that's great. Good for you. Sorry, James. He's taken.
Whatever, Romero.
That is a sweet scene.
It's not you, it's me. No, it's totally
Douglas
you.
Connor says, I love you guys so much. This has been a great evening with you all. Thank you. It's been fun being with you guys. This has been super entertaining. Like, we've had a great time. And you've been so helpful in helping us get closer to our goal
for 2 hours.
Finish the show, to give you the show. But there's more questions. Douglas Connor has sent us both, Trevor and you and me, DMs on IG. Great. We'll look for them. Great. Here's a question from Romero is asking, James and Trevor, what are your Instagram names? What's your link? Are you on Instagram, Gedde?
I'm not. I know. I'm the most inept person in the world.
Gedde has a wall-mounted corded telephone with a dial.
And an answering machine.
If you want to reach Gedde, dial Murray Hill 7 4411.
I still have a flip phone.
Should I say what mine is?
Yeah.
So I'm JCam1222. JCAM 1222.
There you go.
I'm Trev there. So if you go to it's backwards, but OHH.
Well, he's got you already, but yeah.
Oh, I thought he said Trevor.
Nah, he said he's got you and me.
Oh, Gedde and James.
You know, Romero's my boyfriend.
Sorry, I thought he said my name.
He's the one that's cheating on me right now, so he doesn't need to talk to you.
Is it cheating when you know about it?
I guess not. He's breaking my heart. I'm sorry, Romero.
Okay.
Sorry.
So where are we now?
We have 205 backers.
Cool.
Nice.
We have 7 days left, and we have 62%
Yes.
of our $40,000 goal. We are still at an even $25,000. Perhaps before we go to bed tonight, this number will go higher. That's up to you.
So we will leave you guys alone now. I will remind you that in this comment, there's all these great comments that will remain here, so you guys can all look at them. Thank you again for everything, for the questions and the comments.
Yes.
At the very top, you'll see the link for the Indiegogo campaign to help us finish season 2. And again, there you'll see videos of us being goofy. You'll see the teaser trailer. One of the things you can do is share the show with your friends. Have your friends, we've got 1 week left. Have your friends over tomorrow night. Show them the show, and or sometime this weekend. Show them the show and get them to go to the link and contribute. And that's a huge way. By sharing this, that's like the secret sauce.
Have a movie
Sure.
night. Have a slumber night. Slumber party.
Right, like a puppy pile.
Pizza party.
A pizza puppy pile.
Wow. Okay.
Puppies and pizza piled on.
That sounds disappointing. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Thank you.
We really appreciate
Cheers,
it.
guys. Thank
Cheers.
you very much.
Cheers.
We
Thank
hope
you.
to get the show to you soon. Please spread the word. And again, thank you. This has been amazing.
It's
We
been
love
fun
you.
afternoon.
And RBS, last question. He misses Lady Linda. Sarek's Kingdom, cheers. And Romero says, "Oh, James, it's love always, Poppy."
I forgive you.
And Gregory John, by the way, okay, I'm sorry, we are wrapping up, but Gregory John has a great comment. He says, "That's funny you were saying that. I am doing just that on Saturday night." Gregory is having a viewing party at his house, or
Oh, cool.
Where does Gregory live?
he doesn't say where he lives, but he's doing this. He's having a viewing party, and he's going to get people to watch the show and get them excited about it, and hopefully to get them to sign on with a little.
Oh, one of my friends said he got all of his friends to watch the show. He sent it to like 15 of his friends, and they've all seen it in the last couple weeks. It's great.
That's amazing. Gregory says, "Oh, love this. He lives in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada."
Oh, I was going to join you.
I was going to show up there.
Yeah.
So we can't show up.
Hi, Air
We can't-
Canada.
We can't.
Gregory's paying first class or business. Okay, fine.
Gregory John is
Gregory
paying.
John.
He's paying for 4 tickets for us to get to Edmonton to say, "Hey."
Hey.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
He's laughing. LOL. Thank you. James is cheating on him now. LOL. All right.
Oh yeah. Hi, Romero. I'm seeing Gregory now. Hello, Gregory. No, he sold yesterday.
Well,
He's so talented.
it's hard to tear away from you guys.
It is.
You're
We
fun.
just got $50
Sweet.
for that nonsense. Thank you.
Pulsar
Thanks.
1984 says the energy in that house is beautiful.
What about
Thank
us?
Are you talking about the
What, a
artwork?
house?
All right. We
All
should
right.
quit while we're ahead.
Okay, right. So, okay,
Bye,
guys,
everybody.
thank you one more
Thank you
time.
for having.
Spread the word.
Thank you
Help
so
us.
much.
Thank you for helping us, and whatever you can do to get your friends to do the same, it would be.
Post it, share it.
Yeah, Instagram. Post this. You can share this link. You can share whatever link.
Facebook,
The trailer.
MySpace.
Share the trailer. MySpace.
Realtor.com.
Hey, well.
Put it wherever
PayPal.
you
Share it on
want.
PayPal.
Okay.
Okay. It's been
Bye.
fun, RBS. Okay, thank you, everybody. We love you.
Love you.
We love you.
Napster.
Bye.
Pulsar says share it on Napster. Oh, these are funny. I'm sorry. Plenty of fish. Okay, we gotta stop.
Oh my God. We're still on.